like with the white wedding. Hey, congratulations. Oh, thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yes, so I trust them now.
More celebration.
With big Gilly and I should be go but you today.
Let me see.
I know.
Thank God for everything. Take it. Oh.
That was Obia.
Just you don't have to go alive on all the accounts.
What did they die here for water side or what did they happen?
Justice of Mohbad.
Okay. Oh, they got there.
Oh, there we got there. Go down.
I can't don't show. I don't look my phone. I say can't go. I'm the alpha. I'm well. How are you? I'm literally just sitting. I just came out from I just came in rather.
Because your voice did down. You know, say sometimes because you come back tired like this.
Oh.
Will me somebody swear for you.
For you now.
You say?
I tell one customer we gonna do one fine hairstyle. Just come up for you now.
Okay. That's
for my house, you should come my house.
Oh, that is good. That is very good. Justice or no bad guys. That is very good though. Which kind of style with that today?
Now lemonade, but I don't have two sides for them.
Okay.
That is very good. If the same man say this, if you get that one constant, so
that one pass any other thing. That one pass.
I'm good for everything. I'm not leave my own business. Never. No.
People say they want to hear this thing every day. Yeah, but Johnny, every day.
Mohbad died inside the house.
Very good.
So even if there was a camera outside, how did the camera outside?
They say they want to hear it every day.
Degree now, zoom into the house.
You now zoom in. The way she said they shut down. Like say she's fighting with somebody.
The camera.
If I say that day she the best. She the best that day.
And people walking and driving. Mohbad did not die outside in the compound. He died inside the house.
Oh. What else people want to hear?
With all assurance.
With all assurance.
To the hospital, and 20 minutes after, the doctor said
this one is lying.
He's dead. 20 minutes after he had landed in the hospital. Yeah. The doctor said he was dead.
Yeah.
Mohbad died inside the house. So even if there was a camera outside, how did with the camera outside turn a 360-degree now, zoom into the house to see what happened in the house? Because the camera fully people saw. The camera.
Now, because it costs now for them, you back up now.
And people walking and driving. Mohbad did not die outside in the compound. He died inside the house.
This woman is very sure what he said.
Very sure. She's saying it categorically. It's not
allegedly.
It's not up for debate.
No.
You understand? It's not up for debate.
No.
You understand? I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm as sure as the sun will rise in the morning.
Yeah.
And it will set in the evening.
Yeah. I'm saying it how it is now. Because you put on list, you don't hear word. That's why she's like upset. Who told you it's outside? Who told you it's in the... No, it's inside. And she was thinking that she did Black Widow a favor. I think so.
She was trying to school us because, we are very slow. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Everybody else is very slow. She is the book smart, the smart A. I don't want to finish the word. The smart donkey. She's the smart donkey. The rest of us are dumbos. So let her school us a little bit.
She knows everything.
That's what was going on there.
Yeah. Anything you may do is a problem to this boy.
I know certainly, I know certainly, that Mohbad died inside the house. So even if there was a camera outside, how did the camera outside turn a 360-degree now, zoom into the house? The camera. I know certainly You don't know anything about what actually buy Mohbad. Mohbad. But I can tell you for free, the moment Mohbad's younger brother's TikTok account was used to sent me a message claiming that this was how Mohbad was pushed and he hit the head on the floor. And that there is a video and a 30 seconds was sent to me. And now that the driver that drove that time came to testify that Mohbad was bleeding.
Can anybody explain what the driver said very well again?
Some set of boys rushed out. Instead of rushing him to hospital, they rushed out to go and do what? Sir, for the 3 seconds to be out and the police in Lagos State Police Command, Panti, for them by this time will be claiming that or will be silent and be covering up the remainder of the video. It's dangerous for your political ambition for the second term. And the person that will become the second term, I can tell you for free, while we were at Zone 2, a presidential aspirant was calling the police officers there to actually threaten them on a particular phone and whatever it is.
Now the era, I
go
told
to
you
the monitoring zone, monitoring department, the DSS, the National Security Advisor.
Okay, don't hear that before.
Yes, I don't.
Okay, that's what they do. And if somebody talking, and they say maybe person talking, somebody that is still working for us, the same thing happened to them. They say people from the government call and say withdraw. Please remove your hand.
Yes,
so who are these people?
That said, any information from now, then they can go police. They will not just run for her because police don't do anything.
No,
he said so. Now today, I should have thought they should have known that by now. The Nigerian police is not to be trusted. Everybody know now. You know, Mr. Yemi like to go by the law, and which is good. So that will not come for him. Now he did everything according to the law. Now he did not do anything. That's why he's saying all this. That's why he's saying it. This is a true justice fighter.
This is not fair. This is not fair for Mohbad.
It's not
this
fair
at all. To this young man. It's not fair. This is not fair.
I understand. What is going on?
Grandma, the day he went to the police station to lay complaint concerning Mohbad RIP, so the police officer that promised to do something about it, trying to do something to help concerning this case. As they were talking, the guy received a phone call from power from above.
From a political aspirant.
Yes, telling him to like back up that case. Don't attend to those people. Don't worry, remove your hand there. I say I know. And this is what I've been doing.
Wunmi is claiming innocence. They want us to hear all of this and then still believe that this black widow is innocent. With all of these stories that we are hearing, they want us to think that nothing happened in that house. This boy just,
Just disappeared.
They're just wasting their time. We know. You see what Mr. Yemi just said now? How can a presidential aspirant call the police and tell them to back up?
Yeah, why would they be telling people to back up this case? That is my concern. Why would they be telling? Okay, 2 days ago,
it's the authority that does not want to give us justice. That's why they make sure that bank couldn't come for this case because
I mean, you not mention the right time. They write down so many times, begging him to leave, to come out and to come out. And that one said no. For what? What is going on here? What do we not know? We will not know. Why would you be calling people to leave the case?
I need to know who did he say a presidential aspirant or a political aspirant? What was it? Presidential. He said presidential.
Listen to them. Listen
to it again.
Listen. Grandma, stop saying Baba. This is not Baba matter.
I know certainly.
It's past Baba.
I don't know anything about what actually by
Okay.
Not Baba Mohbad.
I think that Baba Mohbad they talk. I said this is power pass sample. Who they call that one? Not be that one. I think not that one. I said not be that one. Not be him. People with they will pass. Which one? Number one, yes. But who carry the case go give number one? How it take connect number one? What it concern number one?
Excuse me, if it's number one who called and made who called and told the person to back off, why then is he addressing the same number one? Because his message started with.
No, he did not. He did not call number one. No, that make that. You can't say that now. How can you just come here and say it's number one?
His message, he's pleading to number one.
Yes.
Making a plea to number one that this is
Okay. It's okay. Let's listen to it again. Everybody should calm down. Everybody calm down. Okay, move. Just listen. I'll go okay. I mean, not this one say that one say. Just let's go.
Respect, they say, is reciprocal.
Okay, listen. No.
The same thing with loyalty. Ashiwa Jubola Ahmed Tinubu. I know certainly you don't know anything about what actually by Mohbad. Monto by Mohbad. But I can tell you for free, the moment Mohbad's younger brother's TikTok account was used to sent me a message claiming that this was how Mohbad was pushed and he hit the head on the floor. And that there is a video and a 30 seconds was sent to me. And now that the driver that drove that time came to testify that Mohbad was bleeding something around 3 a.m. and some set of boys rushed out. Instead of rushing him to hospital, they rushed out to go and do what? Sir, for the 3 seconds to be out and the police in Lagos State Police Command, Panti, for them by this time will be claiming that or will be silent and be covering up the remainder of the video. It's dangerous for your political ambition for the second term. And the person that will become the second term, I can tell you for free, while we were at Zone 2, a presidential aspirant was calling the police officers there to actually threaten them on a particular phone and whatever it is. Go to the monitoring zone, monitoring department, Master Fonisa, the DSS, the National Security Advisor. If you are loyal to the government of Ashwaju, don't let them use this thing to destroy that government. The way they use Chibok to destroy Jonathan's government, and they thought nothing will happen. I am the president, I'm incumbent. If that video should come out, which of course it can come out, some people, they can bargain with it to gain political relevance. Deliver justice for Mohbad so that the public can stand by this government and whoever is coming in as the next government through the APC party. All this cover up is not making sense. It is not making sense. Trust me. I've played my part. I've played my part. Loyalty is meant to be reciprocated. I've done my part. Thank you.
Yomi, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí rọ́bà lé ẹ̀ jẹ́. Olè ọ̀lẹ aláìníṣẹ́ lápá oníjìbìtì onínàbí olóṣì olè. Irọ́ Ọlọ́run má kó bá yí ẹ̀ jẹ́.
Can you imagine?
You know how to cook these lies. Why didn't you say when you were in Nigeria, why were you hiding? You know all these things, but you were hiding up and down till you scam the people that you scam and use their money to run to another country. So the DSS, they called the police and zones. What the police officers they called at Panti, what is their name? We want to know the names. Johnny, you lied against the CP at what's it called? Area F at Ikeja and some other officers. They want to ambush you. You are the only one that knows everything that you can't prove. You just want
Well, hear this boy.
You just want to justify.
Everything where you meet is a problem to this boy. Anything where you meet talk is a problem. I don't know. Can't they go no? Huh?
They pay their place. They're petty like that. Anything where you meet do when
It's a problem.
They call Kantara.
Yes.
Now who be that, sir?
I don't forget his name. I know say this boy. Power don't reach out to him before. Say he go help him. Say his life is there. Yes, na him. Yes, na him.
I want to talk about the first. You don't pay it for.
You say?
Justice fighter, they fight themselves. No people wish with that.
Not be say justice fighter. These are not justice fighter. I don't know what it is because he claimed to be justice fighter. So why are you having a problem with Yomi?
Exactly.
Justice fighter, they fight themselves.
Because people even gave you money, sir. They supported you. Remember that time now? Faru was saying they should support him. Now this boy, Mama Kalapa, they talk for Nigeria now. Now him now. Who they call him Pekin? Yes, Makalaba was supporting him, telling him to handle all that. So why are you fighting your mean now?
No, the guy, this guy, but I don't like for now. He dey fight for justice, but he dey crazy, no normal.
You know well, not true. You know well, no.
They tell Mohbad neck for inside the coffee. We say they must open the coffee.
Exactly. So what is his problem now with Yomi?
She wants him. That's why he gets information. That's why he make sure they will see and that day. He also in there for the show that day before night.
Yes.
He do video, say that music when we have to sing now for him. That the time Mohbad sang, fan. That's why he said they open now. I believe he had say something. So he want to expose them. That's why he make sure say they open now. That day. There's no other thing I want to say about what Mr. Yemi just said concerning this presidential aspirant. Which presidential aspirant we want to know now? We won't come.
That was the question I was asking, because I was asking that other than the presidential aspirants, unless he's not vying for presidency in 2027 or he's still working at a very lower level, but obviously the person he was addressing is the incumbent, right? He's already putting flyers all over the place.
My sister, there is one that was involved in this Mohbad case, the earlier stage with
that's Sowore.
Yes, that's Sowore. That's the only one that.
Oh, okay, but that kind of makes sense. You know why? Because remember when I think some of the publications that what's his name? What's that man's name? This fella no. Yeah, he was the ambulance chaser. Remember when he was fighting with Baba? Right? The publications were made by Sowore. Even the time you were there,
it was made by Sowore too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Boy. It's a long and what is that for? Sowore is Falana's boy. You know they were doing this human rights thing together.
Yes.
And they were doing all this protest and all these things together.
Yes, you're right. That's it.
The Sowore it's been long ago that he's been following Falana now.
No, so when they arrest, when they do, Falana they help and they come for at that time.
Na Falana be a lawyer now.
They fight for the masses.
Falana is not his lawyer. His lawyer is VDM's lawyer, Deji.
No, Deji,
Just come here today. We are talking about
Falana. Deji is part of his legal team. Falana is his original lawyer.
Yes,
it's been a long time. It's not long they started to represent people. Now Deji has been his friend. They were friends. Deji and Sowore, they were friends. I don't know if they attended Unilag together. Because Deji was a student human rights activist, and then Sowore was a student activist when they were in school. So they've known each other for long.
So maybe now he refer to.
It will make a lot of sense if it's that Sowore, because of the reason I'm saying that is because of those petitions. Even when Oba Gucci was petitioning the bloggers, remember the petition he sent to multiple bloggers. It was published in that Punch news, that Punch paper, and Punch was also running interference. And the way they were narrating the event, you could tell that they were very biased. You understand?
I listened to them that event. Yeah, they were.
So it kind of makes sense if he's a presidential aspirant. This man is talking about.
Yes, he's the only presidential aspirant that is involved in Mohbad case. So there's no other person except him. So that's it. He can't become president in this country. Never. Not after putting your mouth in Mohbad case. Not for the public, but against the public. Then you want to become a president. What kind of president are you going to be? He fully is the one. That's what I'm saying.
Me, I know that guy he's just an imposter. He's an ambulance chaser. They parade themselves as human rights activists, whereas they are just sellouts.
That's why look at the person you're still with. Okay. That's why when that man came out, I was telling him, when I saw Shoreda, I just started shaking my head. These people are going to sell out that movie. If they haven't done it already.
Chore's an impostor.
Correct.
It's been like that. Behind, he will tell you he's fighting T-Pain. Meanwhile, T-Pain is bankrolling him.
Okay.
So, they are just, Chore's an imposter. It's a long time I know him. And if you see the fight I fought with him during the Jonathan's time in 2014, then he was always on social media cursing people on Twitter.
Yes,
In fact, I rubbish hell out of his life that year. They have this group, the same group that they carry all over the place. T-Pain was sponsoring them.
You see him?
So he's just playing good cop, bad cop, making people feel that he's independent, whereas he's
People that don't know
if
him.
you put VDM and push away, who will you go for? If you know VDM, so it's just
It's VDM now.
No, but the thing is that they are running in VDM circle. VDM needs to be very careful because when VDM he was praising Falana for intervening, I'm like, I hope he's just playing their game. Really, I'm just praying that was a game.
He has to. As a wise person, VDM is very wise. As a wise person, somebody that is fighting you, saw you in trouble and came out to protect you, you must also pay back.
That man did not protect him. You know why he did not protect him? Because they have gone back and relaunched that case, and the court has ordered VDM to pay them 100,000 naira each, and they say they're not letting it slide. So why did he reach out to EFCC? Probably because he wanted EFCC to scrub out the evidence. Now he can go after VDM again and now claim that he won. I don't trust it. Keep your enemies close.
Nobody trusts that. In fact, any sane person will not trust Falana.
At all.
Because the role Falana played with Fela, that is the reason that I disliked his for time.
What's that song that for that song for him? Yeah, lawyer we don't know him work. Na babala nonsense.
Yeah, Babala. Don't mind him. He never allowed Fela to win one case one day. And he would be shouting as I was the arrest Fela, he's the first to carry play card and go outside and be demonstrating. So the VDM is also playing the same game with them. Okay,
yes,
you came out to criticize the VDM. Yes, come and thank you. Yeah, he's playing the game with them. The boy is not a fool.
You have to play them to win.
You have to play them. You have to play them. You feel like what is the other one's name? That Chris. What is the idiot's name?
The one must be idiot's name.
Bad mouth. The one. You see how people went after the one because the way he was talking bad of VDM when they arrested VDM. So Falana, being an old wizard. He started his hypocrisy again, pretending to be supporting VDM. So VDM did the right thing, coming out, also pretend to be thanking you.
Yes, it's normal. He has to do that. It's normal.
Let us do the pretense together.
Together now. It's normal. Chimpiti was talking Mama Press when I'm with VDM. Makes sense. I pray he knows what he's doing. Remember the lawyer, the easiest way to sell you out is through your lawyer. Okay, so that lawyer not ready to sell VGM now. You know okay at all. I'm not even saying it in his eyes at all.
Let's just pray, Sha. Lawyer said their clients out. That's why they advise you to get 2 or 3 lawyers.
Yeah, you have to have multiple lawyers.
Yeah, you have to have multiple, yeah.
In the future, you trust nobody except yourself.
Exactly.
In the future, your lawyer can sell you out. But right now, that I wear the book, you don't want to sell them now. So, but we don't trust. The same lawyer who is walking around with his enemies. That's a no. If I were him right now, I'll be very, very worried without my lawyer. I'm just saying. But hey,
Then he's not the owner of the lawyer. Now the lawyer has right to. He's not the owner of the lawyer. The lawyer has.
He has right to work with other people.
Yeah. He
has right to work with other people.
I'm just saying that I will be careful. I'm not disputing that. Definitely, yeah. But
the lawyer can work with other people and still defend him. He can work with other people and still defend him.
He can work with other people. Even as our Bankole and Smith, if Wumi comes out and gives him a job, he cannot say because no. Because I'm working for other people that want justice, I will not work for you. That's not how law works.
No,
the grandma may not take that particular one. He may not take that particular one. He may not take that particular one.
I'm talking about this particular one.
I'm not talking about this case. I'm not talking about this case.
It depends on the case.
I'm talking about her own personal. She can hire him anytime for any job that she wants.
For any job.
Yeah, if she has a property issue and she wants to with somebody else, she wants to hire them. She's very free to hire them.
Exactly.
Lawyer can work different jobs.
Exactly. In another case. Not in the same
whether
case.
you are enemies or not, it does not concern him.
No, when I need to do anything for what job do, then they defend their clients.
No, what Candy is trying to say is not on the same case. Let's not go take on this case. I mean, opponents they take on the same case.
It can never be the same case. It can never be.
In any other case, of course, it can work for them. Why not?
Because if you are representing one case, you are representing that case. On the people that hired you, their interest is what you'll be protecting. You cannot go and meet the opposition to go and still working for them. No, you cannot work for two opposition, two people that are having the same the case. So, but that does not stop you from picking up if they have another case. For instance, if we may go and fight with somebody now, and it's having her own case there, and decide to say, okay, I go to these chambers and hire a lawyer to represent me for that fight. The lawyer to represent him.
Oh yeah.
So if you represent him on that fight and he has case going on them. Candy should know better to mute now. Yeah.
Ó jẹ́ kí mi àtẹ́jọ́ fún kájọ fi justice for Mohbad lẹ̀ kájọ wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ kí n fi ẹ́ blow. Ó yá ẹ̀yà tún lẹ̀ ọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀yà yẹ ẹ mú pépà pẹ̀sù àdírẹ́sì lè kárí mọ́ ẹ fún ni ẹ gbé mi lè tàbí ẹ̀wọ̀n òun kò ní ṣò ẹ mú báírò everybody pick up your báírò and pen you know your address number. Reporter kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ jẹ́ ìṣọ̀wọ́n ṣáìsà àti wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ẹ̀ ṣó ṣe eré ni. Mú báírò àti ẹ̀fún ní already let me know ẹ fún báírò àti pẹ́ńsù olórí burúkú gbogbo yìí. Olómọ kékeré lọ́wọ́ òun ṣorí burúkú. Olùṣọ́lọ́mọ kọ́kọ́ àwọn ọmọ kékèké kí ló fẹ́ fa ayé àwọn ọmọ yẹn ṣe? So àwọn ọmọ yẹn they will sit down in that house and see all the things you do. Kí ló fẹ́ káwọn ọmọ yẹn become lọ́la? Kí ló ṣe? In fact for the love of those children you need to be reported. You don't love your children. You don't love these children. You don't know what I don't hear. Motiba don't hear.
And the parent of his children know. The saga.
That small girl will come big town. She will keep alive.
Hey.
Oh, that girl no get sense, so they don't do them.
Hey.
Kí ló ṣe yín náà? Orí burúkú báyìí tó báyìí pọ̀ ni. Akíbù gan ò lọ́ọ̀bù àwọn ọmọ tó bí. Ò lọ́ọ̀bù àwọn ọmọ yẹn. Because ò lè máa jà lójú ọmọ. Kí ló fẹ́ káwọn ọmọ yẹn become lọ́la? Kí ló fẹ́ kọ́ become? Kí ni example wo lẹ́ ń fún àwọn ọmọ yín? Ẹ ń jà lójú ọmọ kékèké. Lòṣìyàwó lórí ọmọ yẹn máa fún kúbà ìfò ẹ̀kọ́ ọmọ kékeré sínú ilé ìyàwó àmà kọrin sínú náà máa gbọ́mọ kókó ṣe pé ó sọ fún ọmọ sọ ni ẹ̀ ó
mo sọ fún ní wọ́n náà wọ́n jáde akínwó jáde máa dalẹ̀ ṣé máa ṣòrire.
ṣé mo wípé ìyálóde ṣé mo pé irú àwọn ọmọ tó ṣe wípé obìnrin kó ìyá wọn ń kó ọ̀bẹ síná lójú èèyàn tó ń rí tọ̀nà irú àwọn ọmọ yẹn wọn ò ní rí ọ̀bẹ àsìkò nǹkan tó wà harmful wọ́n máa rò pé nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé normal tí téèyàn lè mú dání ni àwọn ọmọ yẹn lè mú ọ̀bẹ wọ́n lè fi kúra wọn. Wọ́n lè fi ọ̀bẹ àwọn ọmọ yẹn lè fi ọ̀bẹ ṣeré kó fi kúra wọn because ìyá wọn ń kó jáde wọn they don't see it as something harmful. Are you mad or something? Kò fẹ́ bá mi dá fún ẹni kárí mọ́. You're crazy. Akim kò ní dá fún ẹ. You're crazy. Is that how to raise children? Ẹni ṣoríire. Ẹ̀yin ọ̀bẹ dání lójú ọmọ kékeré nítorí pé o fẹ́ jà bátù. Irú ọmọ wo ló fẹ́ raise? What kind of children are you?
But Queen, me and I don't understand it sometimes. There was a day I measured this thing. I said, why is this woman doing video where a children is crying, shouting like this? You say, not me, not be happy day. A children can be there. You told me like that. I said, no, this is not proper.
No.
I know somebody from a panel was telling me, I don't know who is that, say you don't mean. I say it matters. You not see Cora once at a time with a band down for your children. You cannot be doing live videos, shouting, screaming, where children they like that, swelling and crying, weighing your body, distress and all that.
Especially when you are in abroad, a diaspora like US, Canada, and UK. You don't do that. Nigerians, if you do they go leave you. Not before for this America where she did. If the people go report her, she's in trouble.
It's not proper anyway. It's not healthy.
She do for life. I thought I'm gonna cry. You get one time when she shout for that pikin. I thought I'm gonna cry. Call me, okay, mommy. She didn't answer them all. God.
You know, get up.
Those kids, they need your attention at that time. You know, they give social media that attention, which is wrong. They need to take those things play for this days. So that she go there for work, she go see the talk from work as a nurse. You go see the talk. That's why you take kind of rich me. But you think the judge of Mohbad say shock you rich like saying that you're in your office. You will wear a nurse clothes. You go see enter because of say she won't talk. Now she talk fast.
I think they say she be carer. I mean, one of the wear the same uniform.
No, she not be carer. I don't watch her live for the day where she work.
Okay.
She do live because of family.
You're going to raise. Are you raising for the society? Because of online battle.
Apart from my own personal children, I want me to win. Yeah, stupid woman.
Exactly. Let's report her. I don't know. Emma, why they report her? Láti jọjọ èmi ò lè sí nínú ìlú ẹ̀ bá ti report her down.
Don't ṣe òde alóòótọ́.
Let me tell you, Karimo, I tell you for free. Just post my photo. See me, Baba in America, kò sọ pé mo àlè ni mí. Màá fi $100,000. Màá fi wá ten kobo. Oh, ní ṣoríire. Just post my photo. Ṣé mo pé mo ṣì wá sí America November? Màá gbéra. Oh, mommy, ni o lọ bèrè mi fẹ́ ló ń fẹ́. Mo mọ̀ pé bóyá o máa ráwọn lórí burúkú kan wà nínú France yìí. Tó máa lọ jẹ́ France ẹ̀. Wádìí mi. Kò jẹ́ kó sọ fún ẹ kó rí gbọ́. Just post my picture. Ṣé kó mo ti sọ fún ẹ pé post my photo. Wàá rí ìrọ̀gbìn.
Let me comment on something. No comment too, because I talk about now. You just say I laugh. No, I'm saying that I just wanted to put a caveat that okay. You know, when it comes to children, we should use discernment, because that statement you just made for me is totally wrong. What do you understand? What did I make? The statement that they want to report her because of her kids or something, or that they collect her kids from her hand. I am warning her.
No, they say because of her behavior, she don't attend to the children. The children go to cry. That she's not fit to be a mother.
I know,
but there's something I want to tell you, Candy. Let me tell you something, Candy. Wait, hold on, guys. It's okay. No, let me tell you something how things work. It doesn't matter because you report somebody to take your children. They don't work like that. I want to tell you people something. When somebody reports you, they'll do investigation on their own. They will follow you for months and years. I think I get a certificate about this. These are the jokes. They don't just take children. No. They don't just take children from people. No, it doesn't work like that.
Okay.
Somebody from social media cannot just report your children and they take your children from you. No. It doesn't work that way.
Cutting me off. Can I get my thought through, please? You are just cutting me off. You did not know where I was heading. I was trying to make a statement that we should qualify. We should qualify whatever we say. I know there's going to be investigation. It doesn't work like that. Blah 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 blah. But to just throw that idea that they should not report her, or that, you understand, people have regretted when they saw some red flags. You know, that's why I said we should use discernment. I'm not saying that they should report her, but we should use discernment, because you never know when children can be abused or they are in danger. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It may not even be to the authorities, but even just family members to go and check out on the kids and those kind of things. That's what I was going to say. That we need to qualify our statement.
I would have not got into that extent. The one will go with it.
Well, we don't know. We see what we see in front of the camera, and so far, first of all,
to talk now is bad. What is she
doing
now?
But see, Karima herself seems like she's a danger to herself. That girl herself needs treatment.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, she needs help.
She needs treatment.
Yeah, I feel sorry for her sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
She looks like she's breaking down.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Yeah,
she needs help.
How capable is she mentally of also taking care of her kids?
It's true.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So there are layers to this thing. And I'm not diagnosing her or anything, but that day when I heard her just shouting, I was like, my God, I've never seen somebody break down this much, you know.
Oh God.
And that is just something I saw. I don't know how often that happens to her. This is something that was in front of the camera, right? But how often does that happen behind the cameras?
Exactly. Yeah, if somebody can be shouting like that on camera, it's true.
I'm just saying that, you know.
Yeah, it's possible, yeah.
We need to ask for discernment. I'm not saying that, no, they should know. The girl herself, to me, it looks like she needs help. Honestly.
So, Karima needs help.
She needs help, yeah.
Don't go take picking for her hand. That means that she's gone. I don't want that for her. She needs help. Maybe her husband should try and do something. Husband, what will they do? Things they spoil, they go for this your wife food. I don't understand though.
If the man really care, no go like wife call live video like this. Let's truth be truth. If not some men that is straight, they can talk to their wife. Your wife will not consider men to come and be crying. No. He will not allow the woman to go. He goes, if you go that life today, you have trouble with me. And the wife will not go. But the man still allow the wife to go. So that means she's in control in that house.
It depends.
Yeah, but you don't know that. You don't know that. And see, we don't know what the man is doing. We cannot just judge. You understand? There are some women that have a very strong character. Like when those Jezebel spirits, they don't listen to men. They do not. No matter how much the man will intervene. And I'm not saying that he has or he hasn't. I'm just saying we don't know.
That can be true as well.
Because you know when they support her, and say that they come, say, you will not take that. I said, okay, no problem.
Oh, okay. Maybe then, if he supports her, then maybe they're in it together. So.
Exactly. Yeah.
But that was the when they
collect
for again.
Is there anything where they like me, they collect? Okay. If they support anything where they like me, they collect. Okay, now. It also going. We don't set now. It don't start.
Dárúkọ mi ní gbogbo France yìí, wọ́n sọ fún ẹ kò sí kankan tó máa sọ fún ẹ ju she is hot and spicy. Gbàgbé ẹ̀, ó gbá lórí mi. Wọ́n kàn ń wú ẹ ní because orí ọkọ̀ àbúrò ẹ kú kí ló dé ta fẹ́ máa jà, kí ló dé ta fẹ́ máa show skill, ó ń ṣe eré ní. Adẹ̀dákẹ́ fún òde ló ń ṣe bí kíní, ó ló ń ṣe bí defender of the universe. Àbólóyìn bùkún ni ẹ ní, àbọ̀ bá mi ṣe ẹ ní. Àbíkó fẹ́ dà fún ẹ ní. Karimo post my picture. Just post my family for free. Tí mi bá wá bá ẹ ní Amẹ́ríkà, tí mi ò bá wá bá ẹ kó sọ pé mo àlè ní mi, mo lè torí ẹ fi ṣe oṣù kan lẹ̀. Tí mi bá ṣiṣẹ́ fóṣù kan máa gba owó, kò ní dá fún ẹ. Tí mi ò bá ṣiṣẹ́ owó máa wọlé. Contract, life contract ni mo wà. Jẹ́ kó rí ẹ pé post my photo kó tó wá gbà. Gbogbo àwọn tó post photo wọn tó ń ṣàánú ẹ. Èmi ò ní gbà o. Tẹ́mi bá jà èmi ò kí ń dúró. tó bá dẹ̀ bá mi jà tó bá tí ayé ò bá gbàgbé ẹ̀ kò sọ pé mo wà lé ní mi wọ́n máa gbàgbé ẹ̀ ló máa jẹ́ ní ìgbàgbé kì í ṣe pé ó máa kú o ó máa wà láyé bí ẹni tí ò sí ni lọ bèrè ní káàkiri I tell you for free I don't brag I don't make mouth I do my things with action Karimo post my photo ọmọ òfò máa dànù wà á mú ọbẹ̀ Obi ò lè fọbẹ́ ṣeré níbi táwọn ọmọ mi àgbàlagbà wà. My last born is 18 years.
Ọbẹ̀ tó yìnbó class and a very very dangerous weapon.
See, my last born is 18. I don't play with knives. See, my best friend,
Ọbẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé tó bá dé store gan, wọ́n máa ń lọ kẹ̀yìn. Ọ̀ṣì ọbẹ̀ lẹ̀ ní store gan.
Nítorí mo fẹ́ ja social media platform wà á máa sọ pé ògùn rè àwọn ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ ọtọ́ tiẹ̀ ní nǹkan tá à ń sọ kì í ṣe pé torí ìjà bẹ́ẹ̀ anything àwọn ọmọ yẹn wọ́n rí pé ó ń fi ọ̀bẹ yẹn ṣe nǹkan every time ọmọ kékeré ni wọ́n ò ní rí ọ̀bẹ as anything ọlọ́mọdé jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ kékeré ìwọ ló ń fa àwọn ọmọ kékeré lẹ̀ tó bá ti rojọ́ lọ ọlọ́mọ ẹ̀kọ́ mú ọ̀bẹ kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí fà mọ́ra wọn lọ́wọ́ because wọn máa rò pé bóyá nǹkan ìṣeré ni àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ṣì kéré náà ọgbọ́n mélòó ló wà lórí àwọn.
What they see. Bàbá ọmọ ọdún bá rí ló ń kọ́.
Of course, àti sọ́mọ kékeré tó bá rí nǹkan they will even do it better than àgbàlagbà. Wọ́n ṣe better. Oh, love àwọn ọmọ yẹn, you don't love these children. Nítorí kò fẹ́ ja bátù, ó jẹ parẹ́, ó kú kíkẹ́ orí. Kí ló dé? Bátù wo ló ń jà? Àbúrò tó ń bájà yìí kò bẹ́ẹ̀ jà. Kòkó olóhùn pa etí ni olóhùn pa etí.
Ẹ bá mi pé Kẹ́hìndé pa àmọ́ fi nọ́mbà Búkáìlà kan síbi bàbá Kàrímọ́. Ẹ pé gbogbo wọn pa ayé wọn bàjẹ́ sí wa lọ́wọ́ lórí.
Why do you want to kill yourself?
Ẹ pé gbogbo wọn pa ẹ tó bá ní lọ́wọ́ kó bá wa pè sí ẹ̀. Ẹ pọ̀ sí ẹ̀ bá wa pè Búkáìlà sí láti Kẹ́hìndé. Ẹ pé wọ́n pa oníjà fún yín gbogbo yáyé ìgbà
Omi ló wò bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe mọ́ move on with your miserable life. Ó lóun ò bá ẹ ṣe mọ́. Ó lóun ò mọ̀ ẹ́ rí. Ó lé even half sister former half sister yẹn half sister. Ó ní ó lóun rí ẹbí Bukky Jesse. Why you crying? Why are you weeping? Move on. You costing.
She doesn't want to.
To do with you.
Commenting and yes, I don't know what they're saying.
On a distant one.
Explaining also. They said Wunmi said she doesn't want you. He don't want you. Now, my first to do sister. Move on, Karimo, move on. That Wunmi said she's seen her like Bukky Jesse.
To know what exactly.
So move on. Your sister don't want to be a sister. Why are you killing yourself? Move on. Stop fighting, stop cursing. She don't want you.
Or someone that cared that loved his husband. What happened in that show? A good wife will have a serious conversation with her husband.
What did happen for show that day? She not fit talk.
In that show?
Lagos State Police use the Prado driver testimony before.
5-month-old baby in that vehicle. A good wife will have a serious.
Do you mean expectation? That's the reason why. Is that the reason why? Is that the reason why in spending statement? Is that the reason why Wunmi said that she will end Mohbad's career like Lily Frosh?
Let me tell you something.
Is that a good statement for a wife? For a wife, is it a good statement for a wife to tell your husband, "I will end your career like Lily Frosh"?
Let me tell you something.
For a husband that
Papariano is asking me questions.
This argument of this man is defending Black Widow actually. That if your husband make you angry, you can say anything. You can end his life, you can end him, you can buy your husband when he make you angry. Now wow. This life no balance, eh? Mohbad na history. And justice they not get. Justice they not still get.
Wait, let me answer Papariano. Let me tell you something.
Let's take it intelligently, please.
Yeah.
Go
ahead.
anybody, if one spouse annoys or angers the other spouse, then they can do
anything out of anger.
That's fine. We are not disputing that, but there are consequences to those actions. So the action is you go to jail. It's that simple.
Yes.
You know what I argue? Yeah. If you want to be angry and commit a crime, by all means, but be ready also to do the time. No problem. Oh yeah, let's continue.
Now, wow. So people actually promote this kind of person.
We should just go about analyzing them because we are angry.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, we have both condemned beating wife. Now, would you condemn?
Let me tell you something.
Would you condemn that?
It was that Wumi was defending. What is it called? Prime Boy. That Prime Boy is your childhood friend.
I just so this man they tried to defend Wumi. Iminamo. Like Imina. Oh, wow.
What happened in that show? A good wife will have a serious conversation with her husband because if
Said, I don't add whatever anybody says, and let's see whether it's enough to explain to us what happened in the show. Focus on only what Wumi said. Don't go to what every other person says, right?
Okay.
And now, tell me what Wumi said, according to what you've read since about 2 years in this case. Said, I don't add what.
Wow. Anyway, na strong supporter, and there is supporter. May they continue. Just like what I'm saying, if anybody wants to support anybody, you are allowed to support anybody, but for those of you who support evil, one day is going to be your turn. That one is for sure. That one I know.
Why are you shipping? Please, why are you for the fact that you were cursing on the lady and the child, and she's returning them with prayers for you. Already your epe stays and resides in your roof. Ó ti ṣó pé òun ṣe ọmọ èèyàn kọ̀ọ̀kan bá ṣe àwọn ọmọ wọn máa gba ọmọ yẹn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ àwọn ọmọ wo ni wọ́n á máa ṣe á máa fi lákàlàkà sí. wọ́n sọ́rí mi ò mọ lédì kan ẹ̀rí pé lédì kan ṣé mo pé lédì kan náà bó ṣe ń sunkún ní ètò ní ìfẹ́ ti fracas àbí kìnìkan bó ṣe máa rí fún ẹnìyẹn. Kí ló ṣe? When anything tí o bá ṣe láyé, you should know when to stop. There should be limit to everything you're doing. Know when to stop. Yorùbá gan sọ pé mọ̀jà mọ̀sá là ń máa kíkanjú lógun. Kò ṣe pé akíkanjú tó mọ̀jà tí ó mọ̀sá wọn ló ṣe wọ́n ní irú wọn máa ń bógun bòmí lọ ni. Because you don't know when to stop. Àwọn kọ́kọ́ wà tó ṣe pé o máa ṣe nǹkan tó máa níyì. Ìgbà tí ovation yẹn bá loud, ṣé kò dé stop? O dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí rọ̀bà rẹ̀, o dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí dàgà rẹ̀ nínú mud, o dẹ̀ ń rì. O dẹ̀ bá yá rẹ̀ jẹ́ tán, wọ́n á sunkún ṣe. Ẹ̀fẹ̀ pa mí rè. Ìwọ ló fẹ́ pa rẹ̀. Ọ̀bọ ni ó para rẹ̀. A ò lè pọ̀bọ. Ọ̀bọ ni ó pa. Ọ̀bọ Kàrímọ́ ni ó para rẹ̀. Wèrè ló ṣe. Rò pé ọ̀nìkan ló lè rojọ́ ni. Kò ní dá fún èkó ní bá mi gẹ́.
Ìgbà tó wá gbé ọkọ ẹ̀ jáde kí sísá tẹ́lẹ̀ kó gbági kó sáré kí àdúgbò ní kí ni ẹsẹ̀ tó wà pẹ́ ọ̀ṣọ́lá ló kọ́.
Ọmọ ní para rẹ̀. Ta ló tiẹ̀ kọ orin yẹn náà? Ẹ bá wa wá kọ̀.
Ìyá kì máa tún bú ìyá ẹ̀
Ọmọ ní para rẹ̀. Ó yá ọmọ ní para rẹ̀. A ò lè pọ̀bọ́. Ọ̀bọ
ó para. Ọ̀bọ́ni ó para rẹ̀. Ó náà fẹ́ pa òun, ta ló fẹ́ pẹ́ ta lórí ti ẹ̀rọ. Ta ló ráyè òṣìbí tí wọ́n wá tọ́kọ ẹ ẹlẹ́sìn àgbáyé ẹlẹ́sìn múrí kan. Kàrímọ́ padà ẹ̀yẹ ẹlẹ́sìn múrí kan. Wọ́n mú Amẹ́ríkà ó mú súnyàn. Kíyàn kí ló dé sílẹ̀ kan kó máa tàbọ̀ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ sí ti ṣe kó lè tàbọ̀.
When he's talking to me, I can never talk to my wife like that.
Hey!
Can you understand me? Both of them are guilty of talking or because I borrow your money, this, that. They are not talking sense. Why will you end the career? Why will you end the career? Go on. Paparano, my people, I'm not judging women.
Erican, can I say?
No, I'm not supporting women. You are judging Baba Mohbad. I'm not supporting women on that. You are not judging women. If I'm not defending or supporting women on that.
Hold on, please. Let me just say something because you said you were responding to me. So do you want to tell me that you see you guys were all you were actually denying and arguing this that the fight that Mohbad had with Wunmi was verbal, was never physical. And you are now telling me that Mohbad wanted to hit Wunmi and Wunmi held on to his chest. But you guys denied this. So why are you acknowledging this now?
Hello, okay, let me respond to you. Okay, what brought every one of us here is that what killed Mohbad. When we heard the narrative of the nurse, some people bring another narrative that Mohbad's head was broken or it was someone hit Mohbad on the staircase. So you understand me? And my own submission then is that I've seen Mohbad when Mohbad was brought to court. Everything they show us, there's no any other injury apart from the one on the arm. Now, anywhere anybody said Wunmi that fought Mohbad, that's what caused Mohbad death. I always go against that personally because husband and wife they can have altercation. Even you can tap or you push. So far, it did not bring injury.
But why did Wunmi not honestly explain all of this? Why do we have to hear from other people?
From
you, that was my question.
Hello?
Did Wunmi not honestly explain all the things that happened? Why do we have to hear from other people?
He said they have arguments. Is that an argument? Is that a fight? They have arguments now. Even the driver.
Let me say something. You see, I don't like people who are intellectually dishonest like this man. If you're supporting somebody here, it's better to support them and with your full chest, as opposed to making it seem like, oh, I'm really arguing from a place of fact. You understand? Or I'm looking for more information. He's saying that an argument. When people say when people say an argument could stem from just verbal exchange to an actual fight. That would still be an argument, right? To an altercation. And there are extremes, or let me say there are grades to argument. Let me put it that way. There is a range. We can just be having an argument, you and I, where we are simply just debating. There's no anger or anything like that. We are just arguing. Like when we do sometimes here on this platform, right? Nobody is trying to beat another person. Nobody is angry with another person for any reason whatsoever. We are just exchanging ideas, but passionately. That's an argument. But when people were speaking about Wunmi and Mohbad arguing, it was in the context of a fight. Do you understand? So him now coming to say, an argument is not a fight. For me, it's not, and that's the reason why he said Wunmi couldn't have been the person responsible for Mohbad's crime. For me, he's just being dishonest. He should have just, when the woman asked him that question, he should have just admitted that, you know what, maybe I didn't know what I was talking about. But trying to explain away the fact that he's just a cross-eyed Wunmi supporter, it's not gonna cut it. He's a supporter of Wunmi. Maybe he's paid to do that. Maybe he's not. Who is that? The audio that was Auntie Ada was just playing from I think it's Papariano's platform. One of the people that was on the.
Was it Paparano that was supporting Wunmi?
No, it's one of the panelists. Somebody that came on. I don't know who the person is, but
he allows supporter of Wumi and Baba to come, and they will not be trashing their whatever effort, whatever issue.
Yeah, but the man is not admitting that he's supporting Wumi. That's the thing. He's speaking as if he's speaking from a place of good faith. That he's not supporting Wumi. He's neutral, but he was asking questions from a place of good faith, in the sense that, he was concluding that Wumi was not responsible because, husband and wife were just arguing. They were not fighting. If we say we are fighting, husband, that's what I'm saying, that there are ranges to arguments between husband and wife. And when people were speaking specifically about the argument between Mohbad and Wumi, it was simply because from the other testimonies, they were saying that this was a heated argument, which means that it was a fight. It wasn't just them you understand, exchanging words. It became physical. So how can he now be making it seem like, or why is it that he believes, anyway, I don't know. Why is it that when they said Mohbad was arguing with Prime Boy, everybody believed that Prime Boy was responsible for his fine? But all of a sudden, when they say Wumi and Mohbad were arguing, it's now an argument between husband and wife. Okay, why can't they say the same thing about Mohbad and Prime Boy? It was an argument between friends. Continue, Auntie Ada. I just wanted to slide that in. Thank you.
Wait for a minute. The driver told us that he was telling Mohbad that because of the blow. I remember that when the driver told us, even your childhood friend, nobody knows tomorrow. I'm quoting the driver now. That nobody knows tomorrow. Please tell me who said that. You see, women's statements are just incomplete and it's inconsistent and it's not like it's not. I can argue that.
You know what? Let's focus only on what Wumi said. Right? Don't add whatever anybody says, and let's see whether it's enough to explain to us what happened in the show. Focus on only what Wumi said. Don't go to what every other person says. Right? Okay. Now, tell me what Wumi said, according to what you've read since about 2 years in this case, on what happened in that what happened in that show till they got home. So go on, unless that is enough.
Okay. He said when I get to the show, Mohbad is fighting with Prime Boy, and he got injured, and they both have arguments before they got home.
Who have arguments? Who?
Wumi confirm now they have argument.
That one who have arguments.
He was fighting Mohbad because
wait, you came in. Wumi confirm that who have arguments.
And Mohbad.
Wumi said that he
don't even know the truth. Never. Wumi never said that.
Arguments as he didn't.
One day has never admitted.
Never.
With Mohbad.
Never.
Even till
now.
Anything she told us that day, they woke up that day with love as a family, all of them.
That Mohbad
you understand?
Yeah,
that's all.
Because she was not happy about what Mohbad did in the show.
That's it.
No, wait, no, please. She was not happy. Okay. Now, and they asked, did you guys have a fight? Was it like any bitter argument? Because Mohbad father lawyer, please wait. Mohbad father lawyer put it to me that you and Mohbad had a bitter argument that even sprang until Monday, right? That the argument was also based on visa, the Canadian visa, and everything. Umi said no. She and her husband never had any argument.
Yeah.
What only happened was that because her husband was like high, okay? He and his friend, like, they were having arguments. So, and then when the husband came down from the car, she knew that it was not going to go well. So she ran to go call people to separate them. That's what Wumi said.
And to you now,
they would have asked, what's the nature of the argument you and your husband have? So go on.
You have answered the question. I don't need to go on with it. You have answered the question. Not being happy. Listen, please. You not being happy about two people who are. No wife will be happy. Okay. Maybe her husband, like, fighting the public space with his friend, and they are just, shouting over themselves. Nobody will be happy, right? But what I'm saying is,
We didn't say that she was the one that was provoking Mohbad, that she did.
The question asks, you said, Fadile asks her a question. That you have argument with your
This Papa
husband.
you get patience, Sha.
No, you get patience. You are quiet.
You understand?
You have to allow the person to
If
talk.
you want to even get into a discussion, we must first agree that Wumi was foul. And then we can continue from there. Maybe the facts surrounding, you understand, her level of guilt can be different. But we have to be on that page for me to even engage you in a conversation. Because honestly, at this stage, to be making this kind of arguments is not even necessary.
Papa, you just said what you read now. Can you understand me? He said, do you have argument with your husband from that day till Monday? And do you have argument with your husband because of visa? You know, he asked the same question the same time, Abby. And she said no. She's right, saying no.
Okay, but now, what now caused she's going to end Mohbad's career? She didn't have argument with Mohbad. What led to you ending Mohbad's career?
I told you now, Paparano, with the little video I've seen, and the way Mohbad is talking, even without mommy, I saw a video when some people want to stop Mohbad, the way Mohbad reacts, we all know this position. Mohbad is not a gentle person like that.
Now you are blaming the victim. Oh, God of mercy.
No, none of them I agree with you. None of them.
And abuse the man, rain curse on him, threaten to kill the man.
I agree with you that both of them in that marriage, maybe they didn't take much counsel before they went into the marriage. The way they talk to each other is not normal.
My nigga.
I agree with you.
My nigga.
Yes.
I agree with that.
Nigga.
None of us know what Mohbad said to her.
I don't know anybody in the marriage who
Call it the man, nigga. I've not had that before.
I don't know any, and even at that, I don't know any of them that would call their loved ones nigga, my nigga, like that. That's supposed to be a term of endearment. So really,
Why you are narrating your stories?
that's it. Stop everybody, nigga.
Supposed to narrate
Your first show in this
And
justice.
in the sense that and that's what I'm saying, it's a term of endearment. Do you understand? It's not just the fact that she's saying my nigga, it's the fact that she's saying it as if she was saying my darling. You get it? Like, from west to west.
Why is Wumi scared to sit on the TikTok platform where she's worshipped and questioning her?
Let me tell you
Why is she
something.
scared? Why is she running to create
Let me tell you something.
trying to create media houses?
Hello, Paparano. Otuba, let me answer Paparano. Let me answer this question. Otuba, wait, Ejo, 1 minute, Ejo. Paparano has always been coming to mistaking people, mate. Wait, let me explain to you. It's you people that did not make Wumi to talk on social media. Because immediately Baba spoke, and you people take sides. If I'm Wumi, I will come to any of your answer. MFM platform.
Just go silent. Is that what you're saying? Somebody silent.
She understands court case now. All this stuff we have been shouting for 2 years. What has he added to this?
Did she go to Wazobia? Why did she go to all those BBC to do what?
Okay, it's a very good question you asked now. You know, she needs some records.
Why not giving the record here on TikTok?
She has a song. Let me explain to you.
TikTok is the biggest platform in J4M, not channel television, not all those stations.
You forget JCM. JCM cannot solve this case. This is a court case. We are just wasting. We are just talking here. It does not enter the court. All our narrative does not enter the court.
But our narrative made them to
media.
Very good question. Our narrative made it to zoom over exactly. I made them to lie that they did the test.
Need some records to be put in streets and for our child in future. When this guy speaks on TV and radio station,
fight for asylum.
at least 70% of people want to be wrong. Move back. anything with that interview. On DNA issue now, every reasonable person will not ask me about DNA now. Every reasonable person will not ask me about DNA now. Because she has put the record straight.
In CTC, right? We say, Prime Boy àti ọkọ wọn ti jà. Abẹ́gbọ̀. And she's defending, and you were telling me that Prime Boy is defending, Wunmi is defending Prime Boy. And you said, ibi tí wọ́n ti jà, wọ́n ní wọ́n jà wọ́n fi òǹkà gbà, àbí wọ́n gun lọ́bẹ̀, àbí kankan tẹ́kẹ̀ tí ń yọ.
Ẹ̀fọ́ òǹkà sí òǹkà wà ló ṣe ti ṣe ẹ̀ka yẹn ni. Bàbá Ìjẹ̀bú òǹkà wà ló ṣe ti ẹ̀ka.
Àwọn ọ̀jẹ̀ bí bàtà náà ń tún kọ̀m̀pútà nìkan nínú CCTV, kọ̀m̀pútà nínú CCTV.
Ìfòyín ṣé ẹ̀gbọ́n nínú CTC náà béèrè.
Pé kí ni?
Òǹkà wà ló CTC. Àbí ọ̀bẹ nínú CTC.
Candy, your noise, mute. Candy as a lawyer.
Apart from Papariano, orí tẹ́ni ọmọ olóko náà máa ń lọ.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ kọ́kọ́ fún yín.
Ọmọ dákà bìbí tí báwo mo lè lọ?
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ kọ́kọ́ fún yín sá.
But they are fighting for justice for Mohbad. They are the true people that are fighting for justice for Mohbad.
Because Oroka orí tẹ́lẹ̀ ọmọ ológun lẹ́sìn sọ.
Ọtúnba and Fèyíkẹ́mi, all those things we are saying, right? Orí internet láti gbọ́ gbogbo kọ́tẹ́ láti fẹ́ ìgbéjáde. Orí internet láti gbọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀.
Irọ́, mi ò gbọ́ tèmi lórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì o.
Ókè ká CCC àbí?
Mò ń gbọ́ dàrẹ́ẹ̀tì sí. Mi ò gbọ́ kì í ṣe ìyọkọ́ kó wá rojọ́ fẹ́mi.
Ókè, ẹ̀ gbọ́ dàrẹ́ẹ̀tì rẹ̀ àbí?
Mò ń gbọ́ láti ẹ̀rọ ọ̀pọ̀ tó sọ.
I need to ask you one question. When you are with gbọ́ dàrẹ́ẹ̀tì rẹ̀, now, kí ló dé Papa Adam ask that question already? Màá bà career ẹ̀ jẹ́. There's another point I want to bring out for you. There was a video when Mohbad was alive. Even voice video. See, Mohbad is okay. Cynthia is the mom. Cynthia is the mom. They want to kill me. Cynthia is there. Mama and Trump.
I'll play another audio now. Another audio won't play yesterday.
Tó ń dárúkọ ìyàwó ẹ̀ tó ń bẹ́ẹ̀ òun àtàwọn gáàngì kan.
Ẹ̀rí dábẹ̀rí wọ̀ yẹn. Ṣé Wùmí nìkan ló jẹ́ Cynthia? Ẹ̀rí pé Wùmí ló ń bá Kìíní jà. Ṣé Wùmí nìkan ló jẹ́ Cynthia?
Bàbá, this is when I give up.
No, I'm asking you. Ṣé Wùmí nìkan ló jẹ́ Cynthia? Ẹni tó wà ní tó sọ nínú voice note tẹ́ gbọ́. Cynthia my wife. Ṣé Wùmí nìkan ló jẹ́ Cynthia?
Ẹ̀yin sùúrù ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ ṣé ọkọ ìyàwó.
Ẹ̀rí sí ẹ jẹ́ kó educate yín. That Cynthia tí Mohbad mention is not Wùmí. Ẹ jẹ́ kó educate Wùmí nìkan ló jẹ́ Cynthia.
I had him. I will play it again. It's a lie because I had Wumi voice saying I want to call down from the car. He said that voice. He said it's not Wumi. It was Wumi. Okay, let me play it again now. You will hear Cynthia was saying, "Can I get out from the car?" He speak Yoruba in that video. What is he talking about? Now say they go to defend like lie they go. They go to lie up and down, defending Black Widow. Eh?
Can you imagine? That's why I said that I don't like people who argue from a place of intellectual dishonest. You understand? It's a waste of time. I don't know. That man, Paparano, he's very patient because honestly,
people like that arguing from a place of bad faith is useless to me. Do you understand? Like there is no fact. They already know the truth. They have the facts. They've just made up their mind to come and be lying and gaslighting people. I don't like that.
That lady, that woman is not the woman. Are you okay? Have you said don't smoke police that you don't? That man is mad. It must be that
between him and Mohbad, who knows Wunmi?
Very imagine.
So Mohbad will not be able to recognize Wunmi. Wunmi that was still like he cannot recognize Wunmi.
He said it's another Cynthia. It's not Cynthia of Wunmi.
Another Cynthia.
Many things that.
Only one Cynthia. Not be the Cynthia where Wunmi here. One Cynthia. And the more here be that.
Look at see this man. Supposed slap him for mouth.
Yeah, I can I give people like that. They'll just be lying. That's how the woman herself, she lies like a fish.
They'll be the same thing with them. Wunmi followers, they lie like him too.
Where I even put that video yesterday.
I don't blame them. When they be doing what they do. Oh, not justice. And the people, the way they call, they can't see the
He called his name there. No, when Mohbad called her name, she called to make it, she won't come down. Yeah, see why.
Exactly, that's what Adira said. Adira said they all called her when they went to the inquest. They said, who was there? He said, Cynthia, who is Cynthia? I don't know whether he pointed at her. You're right. They all call her Cynthia.
See why. Now see why they call her.
Yeah, they call her see why, that's right.
I want to play the video now. You go here with me first, quietly. Yes. This guy don't vex for him. Why will you call here be defending Black Widow? This is it.
It's not going anywhere between people.
I'm fucked up by many people. I don't trust anyone. You are going to the hospital. People, I don't trust. You're not there. Cynthia, you man. Hospital, I will go hospital. Yes. I'm going to the hospital.
Yeah. Yeah, West. Hey, just drop with me.
You don't know anything, actually.
Hey, just drop with me. You didn't mass not be Cynthia. Look at his voice now.
Just people
Cynthia Molo.
I'm going to the hospital.
Don't beat the boy tire.
You don't know anything.
And the police will hear all of this and be quiet.
They'll be quiet.
The police will hear all of this and be quiet.
And this man, they tell us to not be Black Widow. What are you talking about? This Black Widow.
They don't allow them to do their work. Now they know people. Nigerian police won't work. But they call from above. You know, you say presidential aspirant call. The aspirant called and said, well, drop that thing.
Then we will still drag them. We know that they don't call from above. We will still drag them. You don't mean anything because they call them from above.
We will drag them, we will drag them so that life will tire themselves.
That lie. Why would they are naming this lie to defend this woman?
don't know how people can entertain lies. Me, that's why Umi's voice, I'm very irritated when I hear her talk. Because I know she's lying. I cannot stand liars.
Now, what I want to bring out thank you very much. Wọ́n gbé fídíò jáde. Ìjẹ́ ẹ ti okay, èyí tẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ pé kìí ṣe mú mi ló bá rí. Ìjẹ́ ti rí àlọ́ lábẹ́sì tó jẹ́ Cynthia ọmọjáde pé ó lè ó Cynthia ayé mi lẹ́yìn o.
That is what I'm telling you. Girlfriend in my seat, so me don't get my seat. Girlfriend in my seat, Cynthia lórúkọ ẹ̀.
Friend my seat, ẹ máa gbọ́ mú mi, ó lè tó jẹ́ friend my seat, ó pẹ̀lú àwọn tó fẹ́ pa ọkọ ẹ̀.
Àná ṣé máa sọ ọ́ nìyẹn tó mọ̀ sí ẹ̀rí mi ò mọ kéèsì.
Ẹ gbàgbé ẹ̀ bàbá mi.
Ó mọ kéèsì láti bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Èyí
My seat bẹ̀rẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀. Òun ni láti tó má dàgbé ìlú àbájá. Mọ kéèsì láti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ó mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gan-an.
Okay, agreed.
Àtẹ́ni ọmọ ológo òun lòún lísí sí.
Okay, okay, agreed. Agreed, but tell me, mo ṣáàtì pé mo fẹ́ justice, ó mú àkóso pa ọmọ yìí.
Ẹ̀yin ọmọ ológo tó ń pùsì sí yín, òun náà lẹ́yìn náà gbé sórí yín.
Ó ṣe kí ni? Ó ṣe kí ni?
Àwọn evidence tí tẹ́ni ọmọ ológo ń gbé jáde and the kind of justice tó ń wá, òun náà nírú yín náà gbé sórí yín. Òun ló ti ń àbẹ̀ tó mẹ́ta ìlú. Òun ní tí wọ́n dúró sínú ilé wa ti ṣáájú. Ó bá mẹ́ta ìlú. Wàá ti wà lórúurú.
Second thing, why don't want it? The one that is going on, you defend me.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n dá yín lò àti rí justice ti taari òun ní pé negligence nurse ló pa Mohbad ṣe gbọ́ ẹ̀yin lẹ wá justice.
Thank you very much. Sori kótó fún ẹ èmi mo gbọ́ bàrẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ mo jì mú o mo gbọ́ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́jẹ́ wọn bẹ̀rẹ̀ kótó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ìjà òṣèlú tó fún lábẹ́rẹ́ sẹ́kẹ̀ ìjà sẹ́yìn òkú ẹ̀lẹ́jẹ̀ ti jà ní àbí wọ́n bí àbí ẹnu tọ́lọ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀
That mother has been defending women. They're attacking. I'm saying that first of all, when people want to come on this platform, there, if people are really at this stage where we are, I don't think that if I were involved, I would not entertain anybody. Honestly, you is not even going to admit to the fact that you may have some form of wrongdoing. We're not even having that conversation.
No, Candy, Candy. Sometimes you accept it, so you know what is in their mind. You cannot just be saying, and you don't know what is in the other people's mind and their plan. It's their plan. She's exposing themselves. Yeah, I'm telling you how the host.
How I operate.
Yes, I'm telling you how the hosts work. It cannot just be just people. No, it doesn't work like that. Sometimes you listen to them as well. You know their plan. And look at this man. He's making fool of himself. And everybody is hearing what he's saying. He's making fool of himself.
You do not understand me. I'm not saying that they don't have to do it. I'm saying I personally, and I gave you my reasons. I just cannot stand when people are lying. That's how I am wired. I cannot stand liars. That's the thing. You understand? It makes me my blood boils.
They cannot be host. Yeah.
He's wrong to do it. I'm just telling you that I cannot. We are not even having that kind of conversation because it's a human life. It's not like we are arguing about something that does not involve time. Do you understand? To me, this thing is so serious that I'm not taking it like just another debate.
No, we are taking it very serious. That's how we are here. And it's affecting them. Do you think it's not affecting them? This Mohbad case, people talking about it for 2 years. It's still affecting them. They are tired of it. They don't even know what to do. They are confused. All the enemies come. They are all confused right now. What are they up to? What are they going to do now? What is their plan? They don't know. Are they going to bring another protest? Are they going to, they don't know what. They are not resting in this case. So they are scared as well. They are very scared.
I'm okay with. I'm saying that Papariano. That's why I said Papariano is very patient. Personally, I can't win with. That's all. It's not.
But the amount of nonsense people that comes up on his platform to talk rubbish, even if I go shopping, I could just vex back come out. So this is not going to be.
Papariano, what they do, they give room for the other people like us to come in. If you now watch the end of this thing, the other people will come in. That man, they go face somewhere where Paparano will go off in this. He go leave them. They go give that man where. That's what he always do. He always give room for anybody to come and talk. When you talk, he go first tell you say you are wrong, you are wrong. Then they go give justice fighter chance. You go climb for them. You know now. I'm just saying that personally, when somebody is lying, it's just I don't like it. I don't trust my sometimes
This how I've come back. Nobody must support. So you say, you're coming. You Mohbad kọ ẹ ebi o tẹ mo Mohbad rí wọn ní èèyàn kan pa ọkọ ẹ ìlórin kan kìíní kan kìíní kan gbàtí narrative yẹn yẹn but when I came to this narrative abẹsẹ pariwo wọn gbé Mohbad jáde nínú gbàtọ gbé Mohbad jáde ààrẹ jẹ nínú bẹ̀rẹ̀ crown ebi ò jẹ́rí bàbá èmi ti rí èèyàn kan tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n sí báyìí nígbà tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ máa dé láti lóyìnbó níjọ́ kẹta gbọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ máa dé láti lóyìnbó. Wọ́n gbọ́ bàbá ìdáhùn ó gbé bàbá ìjáde kó ní òun fẹ́ kọ́ sí bàbá òun síbi ilé òun ló fẹ́ kọ́ sí sí. Gbogbo ọ̀gá ṣe gbogbo àjọ wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni gbogbo sísè kan ṣe máa sọ fún yín lẹ́yìn.
Wàhálà dé grand o. Very serious.
You know why? What I like about Rihanna, give them time to fool themselves with their lives.
Simple.
After that, like,
let them talk rubbish.
yeah, you give them time. They finish talking all their rubbish.
Before you can't give the answer,
Yes, then they will not look like real stupid people.
Yes, that's what it does too. Yeah, it does that.
Some people are professional liars. They are just born to lie. So when they are saying their lies, they don't even think that other people are listening.
Like Black Widow, huh? Black Widow is a professional liar.
Correct
yeah.
one.
They are just born to lie. They are just born to lie. Some when they go to learn.
If they catch them to the line, you go.
They keep on lying.
So when they are lying, they believe their own lies.
That's Wumi. Wumi has convinced herself that whatever comes out of her mouth is true.
It's true.
No matter how rich. I don't even know whether she even hears herself when she's talking. Do you understand? Because you have to actually sit and hear yourself.
She don't listen to herself.
I don't think she hears herself at all. Oh God. Oh, I can't help us so, my sister.
So people don't like hearing themselves after their lies.
Not that's not don't you talk about that. Come on, sister, no neighbor. Now, but the family, if you people are all people in sir. Thank you very much. Let me what I'm saying is this. Nígbà tí Mohbad tí ọmọ bàbá tó pé bàbá yìí pé bàbá lóun ti gbọ́ pé ọmọ òun ti kú already. Wọ́n wà lórí omi o, wọ́n wà lórí afárá ni o. Bàbá débì kan ni o, wọ́n kọjá lára ẹ̀, wọ́n ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ pé wọn ò mọ ohun yìí, wọn ò lóhun yẹn tó ti yé yín. Leave that story. Bàbá knew what killed his son because kọ́tọ́ lè sọ fún bàbá wípé bàbá ẹ gba mi báyìí wọlé ẹ máa lọ sókè. Bàbá yìí dẹ̀ gbàgbẹ́ wọlé ó dẹ̀ lọ sókè tó tọ́ wọ́n tún pamọ́ bàbá yẹn yìí pé wọ́n ló fẹ́ lọ jíṣẹ́ èmi ọmọ èmi nínú ilé ọmọ mi. Tábà lè gbà mí ò lè gbà. Anyway gbogbo wa we are not the same. Now kí mo fẹ́ fàyọ ní pé bàbá débẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ lọ police station. Bàbá yẹn ó ti compromise from the beginning. Ó ti sọ jẹ́ bàbá ṣe gbọ́ ọmọ ẹjẹ́ police station. Ó yẹ kó sọ gbogbo nǹkan. Ó jókòó sínú mọ́tò ní kó lọ gba transport report. Tọ́mọ gbọ́ ọmọdé kò rò dùn. Kó lọ gbà wá nígbà tí wọ́n pẹ́ dé. Bàbá sáyẹn wá jáde kó nu mọ́tò. Ó wá lọ bá wọn. Bàbá ṣàlàyé gbogbo ẹ̀ fún yín. Nígbà kan yín tẹ̀sán jẹ́ bàbá dẹ̀ ti sọ again ipe blessing kan sọ fún òǹkó kúrò dẹ̀ kọ́ ti fóònù. Bàbá sọ̀rọ̀ fọ́dà. Bàbá okay. Let's sọ fún òǹkó ti kú ó kọ̀ kọ́ ti fóònù àbí. Yes na ẹ̀kọ́ tí bàbá yẹn sì nǹkan tí tó ti sọ fún ẹ̀ gan nìyẹn. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń sọ nǹkan tó ṣe kíní fún ẹ. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń sọ nǹkan tó sì ó sọ. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ jù wá lọ. Ọ̀tẹ̀ bá bèrè lọ́jọ́ orí yín ó máa dàbẹ̀ embarrassment fún yín ni. Ẹ̀bùn waste time àwọn ọmọ kékeré mi bá. Tí bá bèrè lọ́jọ́ orí yín ó máa dàbẹ̀ embarrassment with.
Henry you are wasting time pẹ̀lú story.
Wasting time pẹ̀lú àgbàlagbà
nítorí àtẹ̀lé
story tẹ̀ sọ wọ́n ti rí oníkálukú gbọ́ ọ̀dọ̀tọ̀.
Gbogbo story la ti gbọ́ tó ti kọjá sí ti fi wọ́n ìlú ìjáde. Kò síbi tẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ wáyé lọ sẹ́yìn. Kò síbi tó ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ gbé wa dé, kò sí ẹgbẹ́ gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe sọ. Ẹ̀kọ́ sọ ọkọ̀ tó ní nínú. Èyí tó lọ́wọ́ ti kú lọ sẹ́yìn. Ó sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó wà nù kìnní Nàìjíríà. Àwọn ọ̀tọ̀ wà ní sọ̀rọ̀ ní ẹ̀jẹ̀ ìwọ̀n ìgbà tó wá sí ìwẹ̀. Wọ́n ní rẹ̀
when Sherman play along with two people, when Sherman is there and he's still here, he play along with two people.
They say it is not God.
He let two people come. To me, they play again there. I will tell you the way I am.
That is something.
Somebody says something.
Way forward.
Somebody says something. You can bring my and jot it down. How? Yes, because Baba saw the thank you very much. Àwọn sọ fún bàbá pé kọ́gbà ẹ̀yìn kò lè wọlé. Mention kan tó jọ tó sí ò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ló sọ fún Bílẹ̀dì ní kò ń gbẹ̀yìn wọlé. Lọ́sọ̀ sọ kí ni? Bukky Jesse ló sọ yẹn, bàbá ò sọ yẹn. Bàbá ẹ̀jẹ̀ yẹn kàn gbà wọ́n.
Please, can someone translate? Because I'm lost.
This is serious. This one is very, very serious.
Can someone translate, please?
Sister Loya and Queen.
Yeah.
Even Sister Doris.
People just they argue unnecessary rubbish. They are dragging back and forth about Baba not being straightforward from the beginning. One said Baba knew everything that happened from the beginning because when she was told to go to the son's house, that they buy the son, they told him to go through the backyard. Back door, the kitchen back door, and not to go through the front. And Baba went through the back door, went upstairs. You know the old stories now, that's what they're talking about.
that what is paining them is that Baba lied. Baba knows what's going on. And the other guy said to this one that is shouting, and then they say, of course, we know Baba lied. We know Baba didn't do the right thing. He said, no, hold on. I'm taking you somewhere. He said, don't take us anywhere because we know all the story you're talking about.
So don't take us somewhere.
After Nigerian art.
He said, don't take us somewhere because we know everything already.
That's what the other guy is saying. Please stop this shouting. Don't take us anywhere because we know this story. Let's move forward to what we're talking about. He said, no. I know where I'm going. I'm not going anywhere with you. That's why I just keep quiet. I don't want to laugh. I know where you're going, so don't take me. I'm not going anywhere
I'm not going anywhere with you.
He said, I'm not going anywhere with you. He said, when Baba said they went to the police station, so it was to go and get permission to carry Mohbad to Ikorodu, not to go and report the matter. He said, Mr. Man, oh God, we know now. That's the back and forth. But this guy is trying to make a point that everybody knows. That's what the other one is saying. We know.
I understand, yeah.
You understand? He said no, he wants to make a point. And they said they don't want this point. This point you are coming with. We know. We know the point.
Tell Black Widow to confess.
From the beginning.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Tell Black Widow to tell us what happened.
From the beginning, we know that. We know he made a mistake from the beginning. So let's leave that thing you're talking. Don't convince me or don't convince us. We know. The man is just
the funny thing is that some people are adamant that he's part of the plot from the beginning. There is a school of thought that says he got compromised in the middle. You understand?
Yeah.
And so there are those two schools of thought. I think it's usually the people who think that he's adamant from the beginning that keep insisting to always want to go through that route, like the other man. So that he was part of the conspiracy from the beginning.
Yeah, from the beginning.
And sometimes, the ones who are like, we know that, okay, he's compromised at this point, but we think that maybe it's not from the beginning, but we don't even want to talk about that. Let's move forward.
Let's move on. We know. He said, no, I'm taking you guys somewhere. You know, make I remember Buki Jesse. Buki Jesse said, I'm going somewhere with you. Calm down, everybody. I'm taking you guys somewhere. Every time she say,
she actually took us somewhere, which is nowhere.
You say, I'm taking you guys somewhere. I'm going there. Up till now, still carrying they carry people.
No one is here.
No, nobody is here with this.
It's like, let's say like that's the one. That you'll be taking fire up and down, that he's opening case for her.
Isn't it justice for Mohbad? God help us. Ah, God. It's justice of Mohbad.
The doctor said he's dead.
20 minutes
He's a lawyer.
in the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Said he was dead.
Yeah. Yeah,
We tried our best.
We tried our
We
best.
took him to the hospital, and then like 20 minutes after, the doctor said he's dead.
20 minutes after he landed in the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The doctor said he was dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
Mohbad died inside the house.
Yeah.
So even if there was a camera outside, how did with the camera outside turn a 360-degree now, zoom into the house to see what's going on in the house?
Oh.
Because
So get them back, Bokosoro.
a camera that is placed outside to monitor the gates and people walking and driving. Mohbad did not die outside in the compound.
At so, he died inside, yeah. You're right. You're very right, my sister.
We tried our best.
We tried.
We took him to the hospital, and then like 20 minutes after, the doctor said he's dead.
20 minutes after he landed in the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The doctor said he was dead.
Yeah. Oh, no, no.
Mohbad died inside the house.
Okay.
So even if there was a camera outside, how did with the camera outside turn a 360-degree now, zoom into the house to see what happened in the house?
Oh, that's Black Widow.
Check out my phone.
You get come out for Soro.
A camera that is placed outside to monitor the gates and people walking and driving.
Oh.
Mohbad did not die outside. Inside the house.
Yes, so they need to hear this in over. Somebody actually said he boss. I beg, they remind them every day. These two people, we must remind everybody. Now I say I hear. We go remind them. See, they say they don't hear word.
No, that they hear. That they hear Secretary Senior, Queen Mother, and Yahojo. Veteran Secretary. She's not just senior, she's veteran secretary. It's not the black bonnet to show you guys that she's very serious. She's not the black bonnet. You think we were talking like this? Commissioner of Police, Lagos State, Zone 2, Lagos State, Ikeja GRA. Are you listening? That Mohbad died and that there's no camera inside the house, but there's camera outside the house. Commissioner of Police Zone 2, I'm repeating Secretary. Not allegedly, that is because that's something. Repeating me.
Drag the waistband for the trunk. Can you drag it on top of you? It's covering in your face.
Yeah, with me. Continue.
Thank you. So now the thing is, when we're playing a game, we both post it. Shege, I know it's your first game, but it's good that you also post it. Shege, it is either you download my own and then you post it.
Somebody say, who get picky already carry picky, make una forget matter. Who get picky don't carry picky already? They never make it publicly. Another person say, make una not worry, say they don't go do that DNA because they have agreed for it. He said they only talk about DNA again. And if they say they don't even come and talk anything anymore about DNA. That DNA they have agreed for DNA. Chicken now. They don't agree about DNA inside.
They have agreed. We have not agreed. Do you understand? And the case is the public versus the rest of them. They can agree amongst themselves. The public has not agreed. So I don't know who that commenter is. People need to understand their rights and what is at stake. It's not because the DNA is not a civil matter. There's a civil aspect to it, but there's also a criminal aspect to it. We are talking about the criminal aspect. So agree or not agree, that's not our problem. The public, we have not agreed. In the criminal matter, we have not agreed. She has to prove the paternity of that child. Point blank period. Until that carry on, please. Thank you.
Some people, because some people just they comment say, I don't know, in fact, might just leave it. Like, they are just okay the way they think they go. But they know say, Mohbad, justice is going to come. But anyway, let's leave it like that. It's okay. There is God. God did. Some people say, since nurse have already accepted the buying of Mohbad, why can't us just start shouting so that they can give nurse life imprisonment? Do you guys hear that? What do you have to say? I'm bringing comments out now on Facebook.
Those ones are Wumi and Baba's supporters. Those ones are their Wumi supporters. That nonsense.
Now they talk about them. But when they ask the nurse in the inquest that
this person this commenter is not it's like a question. No, he said if nurse already accepts, why can't they just name so that they can give nurse life?
But the nurse don't accept now. For inquest, she said she is not. When she to ask her that question, she said she's not the one by fight Mohbad. Go on, go find that inquest when they ask her. Who could clear? She said no, she didn't. You not agree that you are the one that fight Mohbad. She said no, that she didn't fight Mohbad.
Now what? Let's forgive her. Therefore, we forgive her for Amma for them to give her life imprisonment. As she go accept, because Mohbad wife they talk now say now based on that the way the woman they treat them, the way they inject them, now make her start to feel cold. Now they from start to vomit, so now it lead to it why.
But the nurse came on Tuesday. Baba Mohbad said that. What are you saying? What are they saying? Black Widow 1 of Lekki, Lagos State. Black Widow 1. The darkest widow 1 of Lekki, Lagos State. That's a new chieftaincy title. the black widow one of Lagos State, said, you don't put Ashana title there. And yes, so the darkest widow, one Ashana of Lekki, Lagos State, said to all that's Christian that the buy that husband is supposed to buy, the baby they don't buy. So that one, we'll put them. We're waiting for her to come and tell us what does she mean by that. Tell us what by exactly. That is where the answer is from. The meaning. What buy that wanted to buy Liam? What buy that wanted to buy Liam that you are telling us that Mohbad has carried it as if Mohbad is the Lord Jesus, Abi? He has come to buy for Mohbad. Okay, now come and explain to us. At least in the Bible, we read that our Lord Jesus came to buy for our sins. There's a reason. You should call me Mohbad again. Mohbad is us now. No. What I'm saying that I want her to come and explain which buy is that. So I'm with you. I said Wumi should know that Mohbad is not Jesus that will buy for the sister. So come and explain his life, laid his life on the cross of Calvary for our sins. Laid his life to do what? To cleanse and wash us clean. So that we shall live. To heal every iniquity, every pain, every sickness. That when we call upon his name, there will be power to heal sickness. Cleanse us. I beg, so come and tell us the kind pie now. Which kind pie Mohbad buy for Liam? You need to come and tell us. And number two, you nurse is not nurse can. We are going to reject any other statement. We are going to reject it. That means that nurse is being pressured under duress. I put it to you, according to Candy and Zashit. I put it to you, people of Nigeria. I put it to you, and people of diaspora. Listen to us. I put it to all of you that the nurse said, I left Mohbad alive, and I went to the pharmacy to get something. I left him alive for the wife. So you did not buy him. No, I did not buy him. Okay, I put it to you that you buy it. I'm sorry, I did not buy him. What is wrong with these people? If they know, have they gone to put a bye on her head for her to lie? Have they put bye on her head? Come and say this. You don't say it will buy you. Buy your mama. Buy your mama. We will not take that. We are sorry. We will not take that. We will not. It is not the nurse that buy Mohbad. It is not. And now, there's another. They have promised to bring us evidence, so we're waiting. Today, they say Karimo was in Lagos. Karimo is the nurse in the morning. They kept repeating it. That Karimo should come out and say the truth. Where she was that morning, Karimo was in that house. In fact, Karimo was the one that shuku Mohbad. That injection. They said they are going to bring out evidence. Voice discussion.
That's why she's crying. That's why everywhere they shake.
Yes.
And that's why she's scared. She
said they want to kill her. They want to buy me. They want to buy me. They don't want my children to leave. They want my children to go to government house. Government will carry them. Now we marry another wife. The wife will come and punish my children. They want to buy me.
Our children are not going anywhere. Our children will remain with their father. Since they have a parent, government will not take the children away. Not because their mama, if they carry go prison, then the government can't collect the children. No, it does not happen that way. Except if the father abuse the children.
No, you don't have to report her for the way she's abusing the kids on social media, not taking care of them.
You know, say this, sorry, my sister, going. Karimo, they talk like as if nobody there from Nigeria went to America. Only you for family. So they talk anyhow. Now they can talk say if Brazil are citizens, they just give me paper to go to America. Like I said, they talk to people and they daft like that. It did that has too true because now Karima and make us understand, say, when Darosha and the other boys, they won't beat Black Widow by money when that thing happened.
Thank you. Talk that one.
Yes,
talk about
it. So, in America, when they didn't sit down, he said they upstairs that they want it. Now, you never know anything. You can't be happen. Whatever you sow, now you go reap. Whatever they sow, now
have time to come out and speak the truth. If not, they will blow the whistle for her. They will blow the whistle on her head. She knows enough.
She knows, like, yes. It's okay. Say they wanted to beat. He said they want to beat that. They want to beat Black Widow.
Yes, she said.
The some of them say they gather and say, "Wait here."
No, it didn't say the doctor. This guy slapped Black Widow. Yes, the senior brother to Mohbad, the cousin, the Darosha.
Darosha, yes. They won't beat her, yes.
No, actually made that slap.
But they want to beat the house very well.
Yeah. She said
so where was she?
She chopped slap. She was in the house. How? That's why she's fighting to the nail. There must be no CCTV TV camera that should be found. She said because they will see her. Her friends said they will see her in the compound though she was running after Adura.
We already know since that Karima was in the house. Other people were just denying it because when I look at where she lives in the US, then thinking about her just disappearing from there overnight and appearing in Lagos the next day, I knew that there was no way.
It's too complicated.
There's no direct flight. She has to go somewhere before she can go to the one that will bring her to Lagos, and then she's deceiving. You know, there are so many ignorant people on TikTok, so that's why they're able to the people, and that is the main reason they speak Yoruba, because they know that most of their audience, they have no clue what is going on outside Lagos. Some of them have not even been to Lagos. Some of them are still in the villages. So
that's right.
They are able to gather those. But there are some of them that just had the opportunity that they carry from village straight to UK or straight to America. So they never really know what is even happening outside their city. Some of them they are in America, they've been here for over 10 years, but they've never traveled outside their city. They've never been to another place. So they don't know what happens in another place. So most of them don't watch TV to even know what the news is talking about. So all they do is just to sit, now that they have discovered TikTok. I have a friend like that too. Once she's on one page on TikTok and start laughing in her face, I say one day that will rush you go psychiatric hospital, because all you do is to sit down on TikTok and be laughing. So most of them are like that. So they see this Karima now.
So I saw when laugh, they wonder what they do this. So
most of them that now see these platforms that speak something that they really like, they just got attached. That is why you see many of them, they run away from Paparano's platform. But Paparano he will break it down, and then you will see how stupid you sound. So sometimes sometimes they want to speak only Yoruba. He will tell them, no, this audience, there are people that don't understand Yoruba here. Change to English. You will just
and if you train those Yoruba own, you will not translate it.
You will translate it
very well.
You will translate it very well, because Barano understands his language very well. So all these ones that Karima is doing about is because she was the one in the house.
She was the one. Yawa don't gas for Karima.
Yawa don't gas.
Yawa don't gas. This is not a joke.
Karima, it is said, is not doing well at all right now.
She doesn't need to do well because she's evil. She's very evil.
She is evil.
Exactly.
She is evil. I agree.
Yes.
You came
She doesn't need to
and
do well
play
at all.
on the mind of, you came and play on the minds of thousands of human beings.
People,
You don't do
I
that.
have evidence, evidence. The way they shake, they are shaking with the evidence. Okay, where is the evidence?
She cannot hear me now. But her beloved is inside. You don't hear say her beloved is inside. That's the way she loved past inside.
And I she be the beloved of herself.
You said it from the one when I brought this drink there. You said it. I
The beloved of herself.
Because they said with that particular, they've been telling her to play. There was a time I was going shopping. I just had them shouting, play this thing. And no, can you not just see we are tired? Even her platform people were telling her that they are tired.
They were just buying time.
What the Karima think that was going to be the outcome of this game that she's playing? Because she embarked on a really, really dangerous mission.
Yeah, she was.
It would have been better for her. I know, but it would have been better for her. Had she thought it through, honestly, she would have just acted like Wunmi.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
She would have just true. And I something when Auntie Lawyer was commenting. She's not even here. She said Wunmi that thing about Wunmi and nurse with the baby, that the pie that the baby was supposed to buy is the pie that Mohbad pie. That's what Wunmi says. And then the same Wunmi is saying that she's wanting to make the point that it is really the nurse who is responsible. So, but those two, you understand? If the nurse is responsible for Mohbad's pie, then how does that relate to the pie that the baby? You understand? The pie that the pie is the pie that the baby had to buy. You understand? Those two things.
That's a good
I don't see how they join together.
Oh, they did not
on the one hand,
to buy the baby. Was the
that's the thing. You understand? Like they don't tie up. If you want to point to the nurse, then you should have never. Anyway, I know that that thing was a slip of tongue for her. She regrets saying that. She definitely regrets saying it. It's just that, you know, we have always hung on that on those words, right? Because it rings very, very true. Based on everything that we have said, or everything that has been said rather. But I just wanted to challenge Wunmi again that if you really want to pin this thing to the nurse, that statement that you made regarding your son, it doesn't add up. So Wunmi, think of something else, okay? Forget about the nurse for now. Because that your nurse defense is not going to work in the context of what you said about this your son. And we have to get to the bottom of this your son. This explanation that Auntie Lawyer has been insisting that you must tell us, and any good cause is going to say the same thing. Tell us what you meant by that. Because it's not like you just said, oh, the accident that he had. Or you said the pie that he pied was the pie that your son was supposed to pie. So you said it in direct relation to the pie. You did not mince your words. And you cannot say that and still tell us that it is the nurse that is responsible. So find something else now because you have to answer that question. I just wanted to...
Talking from both sides of her mouth.
Yeah.
You can't tell us how she fired her husband. Period. Nobody's ready for her shenanigans anymore of deceiving everyone. Can't tell us, how did you do it?
So not buy this one where they say make everybody begin campaigns. So I forgive the nurse life imprisonment. That she did it intentionally. You don't buy that one.
No, because like I just said about that pie of the baby, the pie that the baby was supposed to buy, the pie that Mohbad pie. You cannot say that and then at the same time you want to charge the nurse. How do these two relate?
No, I don't know. That pie the baby supposed to buy. Is it spiritually or physical? That's what you should answer.
Okay.
Because if not spiritual,
she had to connect it now to the nurse. Whether she meant it spiritually or physically,
because it's like that, grandma. If you check that word sound like spiritually, not physical.
The child that Mohbad was supposed to buy was what the boy was supposed to buy was what Mohbad buy.
Spiritually, I think.
The nurse spied Mohbad.
Physical.
So the nurse was supposed to come buy the boy, right? The baby. So Mohbad now collected the pie from the baby.
Oh,
Is that what she meant?
You know, be lie.
I mean, her lies, it not just makes sense.
You know, John at all.
And see that you answer Wumi's questions a lot. She did not tell us whether it's spiritual. That we all know that it could be spiritual or physical, but let her come and answer it. You understand? We cannot assume. It could have also been emotional. Who knows? Maybe it was an emotional part.
Another one.
She could have. I'm not in her mind to know how her mind works.
When somebody says somebody buy, it's spiritually than me.
You're
not
assuming.
Physical.
That's what you think.
No, not assuming. No, in Nigeria.
No,
in Nigeria, when somebody says somebody buy, not physical.
You can't be a good defense lawyer. I tell you that you can never make a good defense lawyer. I'm telling you.
She's not a lawyer now. If you're a lawyer,
I just tell you. I'm not a lawyer.
I'm telling you that you cannot assume in a situation like this. It's an open. She has not yet clarified it. So we cannot just now say that this is how she meant it or she meant it this way. I know what you're saying, but I'm also telling you that let us leave it. It's an open question. Let her answer it and come and tell us. We are not going to assume for her.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
We are not going to assume for her. And let's not also forget, and I want to add a third wheel to this thing now, right? Remember, she also said that Mohbad had died long ago before he actually died. So they are now doing things. They are now doing things. The nurse, because I'm answering your question, Antiada, you said that person who said the nurse has already admitted responsibility, right? Or admitted guilt.
And
so
people, let me finish the comment. Let me finish it. He said because of that one, people to start campaigning for life for the nurse, not just to jail him like that. They have to campaign for life imprisonment. You understand this, Candy, now?
No, I understood it the first time. And I've always also said that the nurse has never admitted to buying the boy. I was one of the first people. I was very adamant about it.
She said that for the meeting now, the inquest owner will pay to maybe tomorrow or next. Well, she said when they shoot to ask him, she asked her, she said no. She didn't buy Mohbad.
Mm-hmm.
Sister Loya did it now. Sister Loya was here. Sister Loya,
what Sister Loya said, that's what they said. They said.
I've been saying the same thing when Finn is saying. The nurse, I put it to you that you buy Mohbad. He said no.
What was the nurse narrative, Sister Loya? What was the nurse narrative? What happened that day?
The nurse said, I came in.
We could have carried a pen and paper, no write that down, no. Why the mark conversation that you buy him? Okay, go ahead, sorry.
I got to that house at about 2:30 in the afternoon on Tuesday, 12th. Tuesday, 2:30. The Blackhead Video One of Lagos opened door for her and went upstairs, took her upstairs to where her husband was. And when she saw the husband, that she never knew Mohbad, she has never seen Mohbad in her life. She doesn't know who is Mohbad. She just saw a man in the room lying down on the bed, very weak. So the guy was so weak. So she was now asking Black Widow, what's wrong? So this man is very weak. She now said, he has the wound on the hand. When you want to check the hand, they look the wound. And she said, but the wound is not a fresh wound.
Yeah, she said
This
so.
wound is not a fresh wound now.
And don't forget about the fact that the room was almost like it was a swimming pool.
Hold on now, make she explain. She dey talk the call. Calm down.
I know, I just forgot that because
No, never remind her. Or if she forget, you go call remind her.
So she now said,
We We must reply this commenter.
Madam, this wound you are showing me on this hand, it's not fresh. So, what happened? This wound is like dried or it's closed up. It's like a scratch. That was the word she used. Like somebody used a finger scratch. But it's dried up. He said, okay, seeing the wound, if it is the wound that is making this man to be, he asked, Madam, why is he weak now? Very weak. He couldn't stand up. He couldn't walk on his own. Couldn't walk. He couldn't stand. Very weak. Now, in fact, when he wanted to use the bathroom, that Black Widow and this guy name, I know they know their name, the one that followed her to go and buy medication, that was where she said that this guy, let the guy mopping floor, plenty water. And she was looking at this guy. I don't know the name. What's his name again? Said, oh God. Wait. You know the name of the boy? Where they mop water?
Is he spending?
No. Lifestyle.
Is it lifestyle?
DJ Bami.
Okay.
DJ Bami was there with them. He said it's the three of them. She saw DJ Bami mopping plenty water. I say, what happened? What happened? You guys are mopping water like this. She said that because Mohbad was sick, that him Wunmi carry water pour for him. And don't forget that Wunmi lied already earlier on that it was Adura that poured water on the brother. And also don't forget that Wunmi has lied already that she was cooking fried rice in the kitchen. That she wasn't there when this nurse was in the room. She didn't witness the first injection or the second injection. That she only witnessed, I think, the third. The nurse said she was lying. Because the lawyer asked her shit after. Where was Wunmi all through? He said Wunmi was with me now. That she carried me go up. Now me and her did it. She didn't leave my side for a minute. So she now said, okay, make him administer as now a wound. Make it administer anti-tetanus, It was successful infection. That the wound might have been infected. Though the wound is like healed. Right. After that, said she also administer paracetamol. And one other one again. Me, I don't know medicine name. And one other one again. You understand? No, the third one was what she did. There was the third one, she didn't have it. You understand that when she administered the anti-tetanus, she first of all gave paracetamol for strength and the pain. Says it's paining. And then she now said,
very good narrating issue. Very good.
She now said, let me administer tetanus. This one, paracetamol will shut down the pain. Okay, fine. Then let me administer tetanus so that whatever infection that is causing this guy to be this weak, let's see. It was that tetanus that she injected the guy with Mohbad with, that Mohbad started checking. And she was like, why is this guy checking?
I thought they said it's the antibiotics, the ceftriaxone.
Ceftriaxone, that's not
yes, the antibiotics, the ceftriaxone.
For infection, yes, that is it. I don't know the name of medicine, so correct me, man. You are my medical personnel. Thank God we have a doctor in the house. That was the one for the infection. She gave Mohbad, and Mohbad started jerking, and like goose people all over him. And the wife wanted to pour water. I said, don't. Why you guys always pour water on this? Don't pour water. You just told me it's water you poured on him that this man is mopping. Leave water. Let her go run out and get this guy, whatever, I don't know the name, doctor in the house. Auntie, the doctor, I don't know. The other son.
Okay, I think the drink that she gave was the paracetamol, the tetanus toxoid, and the ceftriaxone. Those are the three that she gave.
She went for the other one, yes. And before she left, she now said, Black Widow said, okay, I want to go and get something to stop this jerking and ghost people and all these bombs on him. That was when DJ Bami said, oh yeah, let's go. There's a pharmacy close to the house. She said, okay. He said at that time, Mohbad was alive. His eyes was open, staring at them. He was alive. which was a lie. The nurse said could okay for lying. They put this.
My sister, wait, not just.
No, now.
Just wait, Sister Grace, at the come. How did the nurse know that he's going to administer tetanus injection and it came to the house with it? Because they said somebody is not feeling well. Although we are told that they showed her the hand that was swollen. Now she's not coming to that house. She now uses her discretion to come with a tetanus injection without even knowing what exactly is happening. There's another lie there.
No, she did well. She did the right thing. Because if they say somebody had an injury, if they say somebody had an injury, the first thing, like in Nigeria.
Don't forget that they sent her a picture.
Yes. And they already told her that she had that injury.
No, wait. No, they said, she said she saw that picture close to the gate.
But they already told her that the person had injury in the hand. So she was coming to treat the injury with the antibiotics, with paracetamol and the tetanus toxin. She came with the right thing.
Everybody said it. All professional doctors, just like what Dixie is saying. All professional doctors that had the medication, she came with the right medications. And those medications has no business buying Mohbad. At all. Then, the mommy said, let's go. And that was when she now came with the third one and administered the third one. That was when the guy started, And then he said, Mohbad has also Black Widow one, Secretary of Lekki. My husband has ulcer. He said, when did he have something? How long ago? Why did you tell me that your husband has ulcer? Why did you tell me that the husband get ulcer? So Mohbad said he wanted to throw up. Mohbad was so weak. The next fact that Mohbad was very weak is why I am believing the story of Karimo's people fighting her now. That used to be with her on her platform. He said because the weakness of that boy was too much. That he couldn't lift up his hand. That chick said, could he walk? He said, sir. Sorry, auntie. He said, sir. He couldn't lift up his hand. He couldn't stand up on his own. He couldn't walk on his own. So they had to hold him. 3 of them had to hold him to the bathroom to wee. That was how weak. And it is not the injection I gave him that made him that weak, sir. I met him like that. So, the darkest widow one of Secretary of Lekki, you have to tell us, what did you guys give that guy that made him that weak before this nurse came? Though, I'm just saying what the nurse said in the court that day. So that people understand her story. So if she comes to change her mouth now, that means she's been bribed. She's been promised something to take the fall for Black Widow. So she didn't this. That was when the man said, how come you said there's plenty water on the floor? Did it rain? He said, yes, sir, it rained a little bit. There was rain.
Rain inside the house.
That was what the lawyer, Sanshit, asked now. Did it rain when you were there? He said it rained. He said, but sir, it's a new house, so the ceiling was not leaking. He said the house is a new house. The house, there's no roof leaking. But I don't know where that water that this guy was bailing and mopping, I don't know where it came from.
Sanshit is really shit.
That's why he's a shitty, sir. Of all the questions he could ask, he's asking about rain. Okay, so if it rained, let's even agree that because Lagos is, it floods a lot and blah, blah, blah. But they are upstairs. Are you telling me that it rained to the extent that the house was flooded until it went to the second floor?
That was the most stupid question I've ever had. That was the most stupid question from a son. The most stupid, nonsensical question from a son. Whether rain entered the house.
God has a sense of humor. Auntie, God has a sense of humor. Imagine
This man turns out to really be a shitty son, and his surname is Shitu.
Exactly. Look at the name. Now, Sarah don't give a cheat. It's
You know,
Very befitting.
I don't feel laugh. Then the son said, okay, madam, I put it to you. Yes, she said, she didn't even give that guy that injection she went to buy you. She said when she now came in with DJ Bami, she saw them carry this guy downstairs. Madam, what's wrong with him? Madam, he said the guy passed out you. He passed out. How? Open the door to the guy, open the door. They carry and put inside. How? He said, do you have any hospital? He said, yes, there's a hospital. Oh yeah. Now so they carry and go hospital. He said, but sir, she should have said to her, I put it to you, Nurse Ogedengbe, or whatever her name is, that you bite Mohbad. And she took a good look at the son in the eyes and said, sir, I said, no, I did not buy this man called Mohbad. I left this gentleman called Mohbad with his eyes open, alive with the wife. I left him in the room with the wife. He was alive. And I went with this man, the DJ Bami guy, to go get whatever I went to buy. So I did not buy Mohbad. You know now that buy Mohbad came from Antiaga. Antiaga would understand.
Because they hear you. Because they hear you now. They hear you.
That's what they are spreading from. That she has accepted. They've been spreading that.
And this is why I make some arguments, right? Because I'm like, people just say things. Even when somebody admits something, it doesn't stop the police from still doing a proper investigation and bringing out the real culprits. Do you understand?
Exactly.
It doesn't stop them. Especially in a case like this when there are so many holes and we know that there is corruption. So somebody just admitting and then giving a testimony, her testimony is not even showing, you understand, it doesn't prove the crime. Do you get what I'm saying? Her testimony and her admittance, they don't even tie up. If she had given us a testimony where clearly we would have seen that, okay, especially with the drugs and all of that, you people, all the things that they have brought together, toxicology is inconclusive. You want to stick put noise, and you're not saying that let's advocate for life imprisonment. Are you for real?
Yeah,
that's why they put an innocent man behind bars. What's his name? This guy I was talking about, Tory Lenz, 10 years behind bars, and another criminal there almost tied him, took his life. If you people are comfortable with having innocent people behind bars, then we are not ready for justice. And I'm not saying that she's innocent anyway, because she's complicit in some manner. Some of her story is not making sense. But for me, I am for justice. For me, is people going down for what they did, what they are guilty of. You understand? It's not just that anybody should just go down just because. No. After we fought this hard, no. The real people, everybody will go down for their own crimes, and there are many, people to share. You understand?
Yeah.
It will reach many of them. You know. So let nobody go for Wumi's crime. You understand? Let nobody is going to play Jesus for Wumi. She claims that her husband played Jesus for her son. Even though I don't agree, but nobody is going to play Jesus for her as well. Any man will carry a cross. I beg.
That's right. Because number one, there are just too many loopholes. Wumi said, I was not there when they gave the last injection. I was cooking. I went to check the jollof rice, her fried rice in the kitchen. She lied. Wumi said his car wasn't working. My neighbor's car and driver was the one that took us to the hospital. She lied. That girl to the lie. She lied. The neighbor came out and said, I'm sorry, my car wasn't given to anybody. My driver didn't drive anybody. She lied.
Don't forget, it's not only the neighbor's car. They took Okada too.
And nobody
They also took Okada. We forgot Okada. Let's not forget Okada. Okada carried a corpse in Lagos. In Lekki.
Because the house, according to Break the Silent Foundation, Yomi Fabi, he said he walked that journey, was videoing himself. That man walked that journey from Mohbad's gate to the gate where the hospital is. It's just 3-4 minutes. 3 minutes. 4 minutes. Now I'm Okada carry Mohbad. And there was nobody supporting Mohbad. Mohbad sat down and held the Okada driver's neck.
Okada carry Mohbad from Wumi's back.
Nobody accepted that he or she sat with Mohbad on Okada. So apparently, I think they put Mohbad on the Okada, take in hand the hook the driver, the Okada man, the English people, stupid people. Make it no fun. Make it no fun up Okada. Then carry the hand, hold the Okada man neck, Mohbad wrap him on the neck, so Mohbad will not fall off. And they were in the car, driving behind the Okada. See how dumb they are. You don't even know how to lie. See how dumb they are. And then they were in the car. Okada was carrying Mohbad alone, and they were driving behind the car. Yeah. You know, it's just terrible. It's so terrible.
But now that everybody has come to know that Mohbad died on Monday, so who did the nurse come to treat? On Tuesday, who did
that is the two I'm going to now, my sister. So now that it's been confirmed by the father of Mohbad, Mr. Joseph Aloba, that his son was fired. He didn't say his son fired, you know. He beat his full chest and he said, they fired my son. There are two different statements, though. My son died on Monday. No, he said they fired my son on the 11th. He wrote it in Vanguard. Check Vanguard of that date. We'll find it. We'll read it for this platform. We'll read it out at Jada. Let everybody hear what we need to bring that Vanguard out. Let's make a Google and say, make a Google. Let me check.
Yeah, I want to say something. Could it be the reason why Papa Mohbad refused to arrest the, according to Wumi lies? And this Wumi lie will put you more inside the trouble where you define. You said Papa Mohbad refused to arrest the nurse on Tuesday. Why will he, when he knew that the son died on September 11th? Arrest you, fake nurse, on a kind of to cover on a shit.
Exactly. And again, we had a live video where the nurse at Yeye Kudi's platform, I listened to it last year. The nurse, when they went to meet them in Kirikiri. No, that's Kirikiri, so the party. They were taking Bansi police station, where they went to meet these people to talk to Prime Boy, Spending, and the nurse. Guys, listen and listen well. I listened to the audio of the interview that Yeye Kudi played recently, not too long. When the nurse said the person she treated is light skin. Please, bring out that video again. Yeye Kudi
said it, even went to say it on live too.
Yeye Kudi, I beg you in the name of God. This confirmed that the nurse has been paid, has been compromised, because her best testimony was the truth. I keep telling you guys, you want the truth, go for all their first testimonies. That's the blank.
Yes, you are 100% right.
You want the truth from all these liars, go to the very first testimony. That's the truth. The nurse, I listened to it in Yeye Kudi's platform. She said the guy she treated was light skinned. And our Mohbad, our son, is dark skinned. Please, who is that light skinned guy? That shows that this God, God bless you. So Damola collected some serious beating that day. So they had to shoot him injection. Painkiller injection. And antibiotics, they can't treat Damola.
I heard Bossman was talking in one forum. He said they are working something underground, and what they have found
working underground.
Wait now. What they saw, one thing they discovered was that the police or whoever that they are changing the CTC testament.
Really?
So yes.
That Vanguard story is gone.
The between, no?
They've scrubbed that Vanguard story on the 11th. They've scrubbed it. Vanguard has taken it down.
Okay.
My God.
Vanguard has taken it down. They've taken it down. Because what they have here is January 10th. Okay? The story they have up is January 10th. Then they have another one for the related, because when I did a Google search, I specifically said, you understand, I put my son died on September 11th, right? It doesn't January 10 when he was not satisfied with the police investigation. So this is January 10, 2024. And we know that this latest one was done in 2025. And then the only related stories it gives us, which now is the more recent, right, on April 28, 2025. So if there was anything else, do you understand? It should have brought us that related story, but it's not bringing it up.
So which one do you have? Which one do you have on the 8th? Which one do you have on the 8th?
Do you know they've been changing this?
Which one do you have on the 8th? Which one do you have on the 8th, Candy? Which one do you have now? Which one is the last one?
The latest news Vanguard, okay, the latest news they have on
Mohbad
story,
it's
April 28, 2025.
Yeah, what is that?
It's a group alleges cover of 6 Tinubu's intervention. So I think this has to do with Yomi. Remember the audio we played at the beginning? Yeah. So it's in relation to that, because remember Yomi was pleading with Tinubu that he should intervene, and while the police was, you understand, that the whole police thing, and that he received a call from, so that's the latest.
Now, what I want to say, Queen, or am I making a mistake? Am I making a mistake with the newspaper? Can we find out? Maybe it's not Vanguard.
I think it's Punch.
Let me try it again.
It's Punch.
It might not be Vanguard.
Yeah, it's
Check
Punch. It's Punch.
Google Punch.
Because all the one I've been researching is Punch.
Let me see. Sorry, I'm using a distinct blocker. It's not letting me access it because I'm using a VPN. Let me see if I should remove my VPN.
Because
continue, I'll be checking and I'll let you guys know.
Mohbad has come out and spoke his own truth. Because when Mama Mohbad came out the very first day, that Monday morning, it was Monday morning now, 9 a.m. that Mama Mohbad called his son, because that woman was expecting 5 million to go shopping for her shop that the son rented for her. The son rented 3 shops and pulled them together, one into the other, deep freezers, big generator. You know, they fixed the shop. All she was waiting for was the 5 million naira to stock it up. So I'm sure the excitement now, the poor woman couldn't sleep. So by 9 o'clock, she called her son. In fact, the son was supposed to pass by that Sunday night. That's even the truth.
Yes, they were supposed to go to her house that Sunday night.
Yes. The son promised the mom, say, Mom, don't worry. On the way from the town, I will pass by. We are coming to see you in the house. So we'll sort it all out. We'll sort it out. She said, okay. So not seeing the son on Sunday night. Not seeing the son on Sunday night, she couldn't sleep. She was restless. She now called the son 9 a.m. Monday morning.
Exactly.
Son didn't pick. Son didn't pick. Bring. Son didn't pick. Bring. Son didn't pick. What's going on? She now called Wumi. Wumi picked. Wumi, where is your Oga? Where is your husband? He's sleeping, ma. Good morning, ma. Eka Roma. Good morning, ma. Yeah, good morning, no. How are they? Fine, thank you, ma. Where is your husband? Ah, mommy, he's sleeping. Say, I never wake up 9 o'clock. He say, yes, ma. He's sleeping. He said, okay. When he wakes up, please ask him to call me that I have called already. Okay, ma. Mama Mohbad was just too anxious, like a little girl who is anxious to go shopping. She called again at about 11. About 11, almost quarter to 11, 20 minutes to 11. She called again. Pray, pray, pray. Mohbad didn't pick. Pra, pra, pra. Mohbad didn't pick. Pray, pray, pray. Mohbad didn't pick. She called Wumi. Wumi, where is your husband? He's sleeping. He said, Kilo day. Wait till happen. Which kind of sleep is this? He said, Madam. She said, Ma, did you sleep beside your husband? Did you sleep in the same room? Yes, now, mommy. I slept in the same room with my husband now. Did you sleep on the same bed? Did you sleep with him on the same bed? Yes, ma'am. I slept with him on the same bed. And which kind of sleep is this now? I beg. Call me. Second time, call me. The third time, Wumi was uncomfortable. Wumi called. The third was from Wumi to the mother. She was feeling that she was feeling guilty. Somebody don't tell this woman. She understand. She was feeling guilty because she knows that Adura would have called the sister. She knows that Adura would have called the father. Adura would have called the mother. And the mother. So she was restless. So the third call came from Wumi. Few minutes after, she called the mama. Mommy. He said, hey, my son don't wake. No, mommy. This one that you are calling. Did you hear anything? The mama said, what do you mean by that? Me, I didn't hear anything now. No. Did anything happen? I love that question. As a mother, she now said, what are you talking about? Did I hear anything? The mother now said, did anything happen in that house? She kept quiet. Seconds. And she now said, hey, mommy, I know this can come out. May God not let us cry over your child. May God not let you mourn over your child. I will not cry over my husband. That was will you keep quiet? What are you talking about? I'm confused. What are you saying now? Which child am I going to cry over, or which child am I going to mourn? What are you talking about? Is something wrong? That was when Mama Mohbad knew something was wrong. And that was when Mama Mohbad went to that house. That woman, somebody was anxious to get money to do stuff like a little. That was when Mama got up, dressed up, and off she left. Boom. Off she went to the island. That was why they said Mama Mohbad was in that 3-second video. That leg. That is her leg. Go and watch that 2-second video. That her dry leg, chakara dry leg, and her long down. All those type of things. That her dry ankle. Very dry chakara ankle. And that slipper, she has those slippers according to Karimo. Karimo says she gets those slippers in different colors. She get them, that flat slippers, flat one, you just glide your toe into it. And she has them in different colors. And Mama Mohbad like all these Spencer gowns and long skirt. All these A-shape, flare-shaped skirts and maybe closet dresses. She likes
that woman could have just kept quiet. Yeah. You would have just, instead of all those display that she was displaying.
So I found something. Okay, you're not done. All right.
No, go ahead. I'm just talking for you.
I found something, but it's not the filing. That particular filing he made, because even punches, it looks like they scrubbed it. Well, I found this regarding his request for ex parte. Sorry?
I said they're cleaning up all the evidence.
Well, they can scrub it all they want. I'll find a way to get it. I'll go to archives. But for now, I found something. It's from the Nigerian lawyer, right? Remember
the court granting Mr. Aloba ex parte leave to challenge the exoneration of Naira Marley and the others. So in this article, it was written by Unini Chioma on May 12, 2025. So it's recent. It actually states here and it was let me read that part. Let me see. Where is it? Okay, let me just read all of it because I'm lost now. It says a Lagos State High Court in Ikeja has granted ex parte leave to Joseph Aloba, father of the late singer Ilerioluwa Aloba, popularly known as Mohbad, to challenge the legal advice issued by the Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP, which exonerated 4 suspects in connection with his son's death. Justice Taiwo Olatokun, I think that's how they pronounce it, sorry, ruling on Monday granted Aloba permission to file for judicial review and also to serve court processes on the Lagos State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, San Lawal Pedro, who was joined in the suit alongside the DPP, Dr. Babajide Martins. The suit marked ID/6197MJR/2025 seeks to nullify both the legal advice and a February 26 ruling by Magistrate Ejiro Kubenje of the Yaba Magistrate Court, which discharged and acquitted singer Abdulaziz Fashola alias Naira Marley, Samson Balogun Eletu alias Sam Larry, Owoduni Ibrahim Prime Boy, and Pere Babatunde. The application was filed by Senior Advocate of Nigeria Wahab Shitu on behalf of Aloba and the Aloba family. Aloba's legal team argued the suit on 3 principal grounds. Number 1, that he was denied fair hearing in line with Section 36 of the 1999 Constitution. 2, that the DPP's legal advice preempted ongoing proceedings before the coroner's court. And 3, that the suspects who are central to the coroner's inquest have been discharged prematurely without completing their testimonies. Okay, this is where I was trying to get. In an 18-paragraph affidavit attached to the suit, Aloba stated that Mohbad's death on September 11, 2023, there it is, was unnatural and suspicious.
That's what we're looking for. That's it. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
You never finish it. Finish reading it now. Finish it.
Okay. Because petition prompted a coroner's inquest COR/IKD/10/2023, which began on September 29, 2023, and remains unresolved. Aloba alleged that while the coroner's inquest was still ongoing, the DPP issued legal advice undated. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? And alleged lacking transparency, which led Magistrate Kubenje to discharge the suspects. He contends that this move undermined the authority of the coroner's court and compromised the integrity of the ongoing investigations, if he has integrity anyway. He also accused the police and the DPP's office of failing to properly inform the coroner's court about their findings and decisions, arguing that such actions interfere with due process. According to Aloba, the discharged suspects are key figures mentioned in the coroner's inquest and were yet to testify. By exonerating them without allowing the coroner to finish its work, the state authorities, he argued, have obstructed justice. Okay, we are coming to your own turn. He is now asking the court to nullify the legal advice and the magistrate's ruling, declare them as issued without jurisdiction, and reinstate the suspects to face proper legal and investigative scrutiny. The court has been fixed June 17 for the hearing of the motion on notice. So they are going to court June 17. And because it's an ex parte leave, so it means that the other parties don't have to be there, and the judge can give his ruling without the other parties. So without representation from Naira Marley, Sam Larry, Prime Boy, and who was the other person? Pere Babatunde. I don't know who that is. Who is that? Who is this person? This Babatunde person? I've never heard of him before.
Pere?
Yeah, Pere Babatunde. Has anybody heard of this third person? Because I've never heard of him.
Me too. I don't know that person.
But that was I was asking when I heard about it. I was asking
Who is the fourth person exactly?
That has to do with Mohbad. Who is that first person?
I've never heard the name before.
I don't see that. No, I don't.
And the others, they put all their aliases, but they did not put any alias.
Yeah, exactly. They just put the full name. They didn't put the name that people know that person.
Yeah, the others, they put all their aliases,
but
right?
They did not put this person's own.
Crime boy, But him, there is none. So that's his name. I think maybe he goes by that name. But I've not heard anybody mention that name before.
My partner in shopping is not here. My partner in shopping.
She's gone. Okay, maybe she would have helped her. Okay, we'll note that down and try to figure out who the person is. No, Babatunde.
Alias what? Alias what?
There's none for him.
So we don't know.
Meaning there's an extra person too.
Yes. That was in that house.
No, but these 4 people were not even in that house. Well, at least the 3 of them, they were not there because we do. So far, we know Naira Marley. So far, the evidence that we have.
Sorry, not in the house. In the bully saga. Bully saga. Now I want to talk. In the bully saga.
Yeah, but Prime Boy's own was not even in the bullying. Prime Boy's own is they are saying that Prime Boy is responsible for his crime.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Prime Boy. Yes, I know that.
So the 4 people is not necessarily with respect to bullying.
No, the 3.
That third one that we have never heard of that one.
It's because we don't know his stage name. We don't know his guy. They call it guy name, but his stage name we don't know. Alias what? We don't know.
Yeah, but they should have put it if he had one, because the others they did put theirs. That's why we don't anyway.
Then we don't know him. Nobody knows it. I mean, let's not say nobody knows him. Make Madam Queen come. We don't know. You know.
So there's a hearing on June 17th for this one.
But even that day that they freed Naira Marley and the 3 of them, they didn't say they freed a 4th person. We didn't see any 4th person.
No, they said it.
They said 4 of them.
That was when I've been asking since that. Who is this guy? But I always forget to ask Queen. I've wanted to ask Queen since. Who is this 4th person? They said it. They mentioned Naira Marley, Prime Boy, and this guy. And the 4th person, so yes, the 4 of them. And we didn't hear about him even being in this detention about him being detained with them. We didn't hear about him. The people they detained was just Naira Marley, Sam Larry, Prime Boy, and the nurse. And they spending. Spending.
How can it be spending when they say they are taking spending to court? Spending and the nurse.
Oh, that's true. Spending and the nurse, yes. But I don't even know Spending's real name.
I know Spending's name.
I don't think that's his real name. I don't think that's his real name. Yeah.
No, he has a name, one Yoruba name. It's not Babajide. No, it's not Babatunde. It's very far different from that.
So this particular case, this particular one now, they have court case in June 18th.
June 17th.
June 17th, yeah.
That is Sanjit and the DPP
4
lawyer.
people, yes. So they can tell us the reason why they freed them.
It's an ex parte leave, so technically the other people, those people that they want to, yes. Anyway, the case is against really the DPP. That's right. It's again they are challenging the DPP, right? Because the DPP that rule.
I'm telling you what's going to happen that day. The DPP legal is and she is going to stand in front of the judge to argue it out. Why did you say we should call them back? This one we say you cannot call them back because the 2 lawyers will argue it out before we don't have the final answer.
Yes.
You understand? We don't have the final answer. A yes or a no. They're going to argue it out, the 2 lawyers.
No, I'm not believing in all those things.
It is Babaloba that is accusing the DPP lawyer.
The DPP
lawyer. The DPP, no, I said, sorry. Sanshitu Babaloba is accusing them that you have no right to do this. That's not nice. That's not right. Because they've not come and testify. They've not done this, blah, blah, blah. So the 2 lawyers will now fight it out. And then let's hear the judge's judgment.
But
The judge that will listen to them.
the problem now is the Attorney General that signed their release.
So his permission to file for judicial review and also to serve. He's serving the court papers, right? So he's challenging the Lagos State Attorney General, Commissioner for Justice, and also the DPP. So no, he's accusing two people.
The police, sorry, the DPP
and the Lagos State.
Police, yeah. It's the party people that the Lagos State that declared them free. Yes.
The Attorney General was the one that signed it. So
Attorney General signed it. Yes,
so
you are correct. The police
is the one that is the chief of all. The police
said
that's their big job.
The police said they've done their own investigation and they find them not involved at all. So that's why the police they didn't find anything incriminating. That's why the police, there are three, you are correct. The police too, their own legal representative will be there. So they're going to have three legal representatives to argue it out. And the judge will give
the funny thing is that I think they are right in, you understand, because it says that the legal advisor was issued, right, that the DPP issued was undated. That in itself is problematic regardless. It's highly problematic. Such an important document, you don't date it. I wonder if they even signed it. Like, hey, God of mercy. Hey, the level of incompetence in that country will leave you.
My dear, Candy, that thing you read, can it be screenshot?
Yeah, I can screenshot it. I can
at the place of the level, the area.
Yeah, that was my interest. That was really my area. And then it says it's an 18-paragraph affidavit.
Screenshot, everything. Screenshot, even if there are 2 shots or 3 shots.
If they suspect they go delete them, are you suspecting they go to remove it?
Well, because that affidavit, right? This whole thing, it have been published in the other papers. So why did the newspapers not have records of them?
Wumi has been pulling down evidences. They've been pulling down evidences with money. They've been using money to pulling down evidences. I beg, screenshot them. We think go there too. Now we've talked about it. They are listening, Atiada. They are listening.
Yeah.
We've talked about it now. Awareness is out.
Yeah.
Awareness is out. They are listening.
That is true.
Tomorrow now they'll go and pull it down. On Monday they'll go and remove it. Because I'm sure they are all here now. They are listening. We'll quickly go and pay money and we'll remove it. I better screenshot everything. Because of our own side. Screenshot. So we have our evidence correct. Screenshot them. They will go and remove it on Monday. Mark my word. They will go and remove it. Remember when we talked about adoption or no adoption, blah, 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 blah. They went and dug up Wumi's mother, that video that they played since last year. They went and bring it out. Yeah, people went and dug it out. Justice people went and brought it out. Yes, so that we can remember very well and hear it very well. They are listening. They are listening. They are trying to clean up all their mess evidences. They are listening. But it's too late for them. Oh, king of the south. I mean, a king of the north.
King of the south. Oh, I like that boy.
He has every damn thing from day one to the end.
That boy.
King of the north. I mean, is it not the south? I beg.
King of the south.
King of the south. Young boy, young guy. He has every that loves Mohbad. He has every damn thing played out from day one to the end. So that was they are working on the ground now. Me, don't worry. They are working on the ground with Yomi.
I don't know how this Umi is going to live her life. I just don't know. Because what she did was too terrible. I don't know how she's going to live in a normal life. It's not going to be possible.
Umi. Let her just come out and confess, I beg.
Simple. Yeah, come out and confess. Stop waiting for Papa Mohbad to do DNA. We're just waiting for the court case. Yeah? Maybe we just do our submission and round up tonight. Thank God Sophie did that one out today. Everybody don't hear that one. I think that one at the last time when you go that punch. Since then, never released any other one. Because I checked
No. No.
That one at the last one when you go.
Yeah. And you go see that by Monday morning now, they will go pay money. They will call them and give them huge money and tell them to bring it down.
Okay, anybody put in last submission before we regard it tonight? That's the candy, don't come out.
No, I'm here.
Okay.
No, I was just reading
the newspaper. I know.
When I did a search, so many things came out. Reading, it's just that they are far back. It's just interesting. There's a lot of they can't stop everything off the internet.
No.
It's impossible. I don't know.
No, what everything I checked that is that 11th. That's what
yeah. No, I've screenshotted it. Don't worry. I'm just saying that they can't. They can't stop everything off.
I bet you, Candy, by Monday, Tuesday, they are working on it to pull it down. They are here, they are listening.
And I'm telling them also that they cannot, once you put it out there in the cyberspace, Wumi, open your ears, Koro.
Somebody will have it out there. Especially those because people don't snap.
Once you put it out there.
Somebody don't put that for email, they don't save them.
In the cloud. It's somewhere.
Yeah.
So you people should stop all of this, your thing that you keep thinking that you can. It's not gonna work. Like they just told you, confess and let the chips fall in the mill. It's that simple. Okay? The longer you drag this thing, the longer will be your downfall. And then, unfortunately for you, your son will also be older. We pray that it doesn't take that long. Because look at what is happening in Didi. He's been doing all of this, his mess, right? And now his children are listening. They are sitting in court listening to all their father's dirty laundry. What can you say? This thing that you say you're protecting your son is there. You have your day in court with me. I don't care what nobody says. You, in the Nigerian system, but you have your day in that same court, in that country. God knows.
By the grace of God, very soon.
You have it. And all your dirty laundry. Because this one, if you are just confess now, you understand, we'll just leave it to this particular case and we'll narrow it there. But when as you're prolonging it, they'll bring your file. They'll download your file from the day you were born. All those your runs that you've been doing there, all the bodies that are buried, their skeletons, they'll go and dig it up. Keep playing. We bet you, come and talk from Mohbad's phone. No. All this, they will dig your family history. We'll go like 10 generations back. So that the whole world will know, truly, from what...
Somebody don't go digger now where they do hook up for Mohbad house. She there for dirty website. Those dirty, how do you call this?
Yes.
That dirty website. Now she was there. Somebody dig it out.
The hook-up website.
Yeah, hook-up website. Even while she was in Mohbad, in the same house, she was still on that dirty website. Yes.
That is why all the hookup bits.
She come out now. She quickly come out herself. Remove some picture from her page and all that. She did.
Maybe she has an alias now in OnlyFans.
You say?
It was late because it was late because a lot of screenshots had been done, a lot of information had been pulled out. It was too late when she started pulling that. And then after that, guess what?
Yeah.
Do you know what? Which platform was I? That they were saying that website was it Papariano? That website is owned by Secretary.
What?
Yes, Papariano's platform. They were talking. They were discussing.
Wait, the website where she's doing hookup.
Yeah, there's a website. The earlier when we started the beginning, there was a website. I saw the pictures and everything.
Yeah,
she was doing
hookup. It's owned by Secretary. It's owned by Secretary.
Is it not yesterday? I called her a madam, and I said that's her title. I said it yesterday, right? Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? I called her. I said I did not say madam. I said a madam.
Papariano platform. 4 women confirmed it that she owns that website. She's the owner.
That's her job. So she did a PDD mother because her PDD mother. That's what that was her job too.
She's the owner of the website. Don't forget, don't forget that rape. She came out and was saying that they raped her 5 or 6 times. They said it's a lie. When she was in Cotonou, she was into blue movies. That's how she made money early. She was into blue movies in Cotonou. So she didn't want people to know. She now came and turned the story around that she was raped different times, 6 times.
No, not talk of rape, she was whatever.
I mean, she was there, not raped. I don't forget.
She was SA.
She was whatever. No,
SA.
whatever. SA, yes. She was SA. She turned the story in court because she was trying to support her friend, Princess. That yes, I was raped as when I was this. I was.
No, they flashed it off our page yesterday for our language on Facebook.
See, Sister Lawyer, see what you're just saying. That was screenshot it. Those scrub it off. Okay, so in my search, right, the same search that just brought up that the results I just read. When I go further, this is a headline, right? Falano never threatened to kill me, says Mohbad's father, right? It's coming from citylawyermag.com.
Why?
And then, to buy me. Then it says Joseph Aloba, the father of the late singer Ilere Aloba, popularly known as Mohbad, has denied that he accused a senior advocate of Nigeria, Mr. Femi Falana, of threatening to buy him. Okay? So now I click because it's just a headline. So I click on the link to read the full article 404. We are sorry, but the page you were looking for doesn't exist.
And they put it down.
No, pull it down. Yeah.
They put it down.
Yeah.
So, which give credence, so did Falana actually threaten to buy him?
Of course he did.
Yeah.
That time it was very hot, I remember. He did.
City Lawyer.
Yeah.
citylawyermagazine.com.
Yeah.
They have law firm, bad news, legal tech. So he's gone there because this is all about, all the legal practitioners or legal issues in Nigeria. You understand?
Yeah.
With a website like that, be publishing something so detrimental to someone's reputation. And why would they put it down? Who asked them to pull it down?
Yeah. And they pull it down now money. Who don't want to make money? Now money, they pull it down. Millions have exchanged hands. They'll pull it down. That's why I said that 11th I better screenshot them. Because they don't hear our gist this night. They go begin plan as from tomorrow. As from tonight, they'll start planning. Throughout Sunday, they'll be planning.
You know what? I'm going to save that page and then I'll keep coming there and see when exactly they'll pull it down. Let me just save it.
You will see the day they'll pull it down. They'll pull it down.
Let me go back to the. I'm gonna save it, guys. What do you guys do? I'm talking to those people. They will me watchers. I'm gonna watch. Okay. So I'm gonna mark this page, and then if you guys pull it down, all right, we'll have a discussion after that. Our eyes are on you.
Yeah, we're watching them. Yes, we're watching them.
We're watching you people. As people are watching us, that's how we're also watching you.
We are watching them with our touchlight eye. Let's see the day they pull this one down. Let's see the day they pull it down.
Yeah, but it's stupid for them to actually pull this particular one down because they said in that thing that they've taken it to court. It's an 18-page affidavit that is attached to the particular hearing. You understand? So you guys pulling it down, like seriously?
That date is going to shake Nigeria because who did that nurse come into that house to treat? Wumi?
If I thought she treated anybody.
What happened? Yes, Wumi is in deep shit, you don't know. Black widow. She's in deep trouble. Wumi is in deep trouble. And Secretary Senior is in deep trouble. That came out that guy was spied on Tuesday. They're in deep trouble. Because they have to prove it. And let's see how they want to prove it. When they will play Mama Mohbad's very first tape, let's see how they want to prove it. When they will play Zomo, the artist, when Mohbad record. And she was waiting for Mohbad to come so they can do their video. But because of that show, they couldn't shoot the video that day. That Sunday, they couldn't shoot the video. So she said, okay, let's wait till Monday. Not for the guy to wake up on Monday and had that Mohbad has died. The guy was crying. It was that show that made them not to shoot that video that Sunday because it was going to a Ikorodu show. And they said, don't worry, everything was ready. Everything was set for Monday. Zomo's interview is there. The artist's name is called Zomo. His interview is there. So, well, they're in deep trouble, honestly speaking. They're in deep trouble. And then the so-called chief of army staff of the family, Baba Josie, came out and now said 11th. Lobaton, story finished. People will tell us what made him to accept 11th. There must be a reason. You've been shouting.
If they are saying 11 and this same Shitun is putting it to that nurse that she's the one who, I don't know what is wrong with this man. Honestly, something must be wrong with him.
There's a problem. That I think it's going to be it's going to be very interesting in the court, in the high court. This story is classic. It's classic. We're waiting to hear the story. Because there's a lot that is going to come out that will make everybody be shouting, wow, wow, wow. All the live they cover, the truth will now open. We'll now see as they take plan all these things. Karimo, they will bring her down from America to Nigeria. We'll go to American embassy. They will bring her down.
Karimo, if you were in that house on that day, Karimo, you know that you're going to life imprisonment. And you know that Trump's America is not laughing right now because they are seriously looking for people to deport. So, my dear sister Karimo, you should really be panicking where you are. On a serious note, because if what was that director of FBI's name? Is it Ash Patel? Is that his name? Something Patel.
They are bringing her down now. We'll just go to the embassy and file and show the embassy every damn thing. We'll bring her down. She will enter Nigeria live.
Oh, they'll start right from America before she gets to Nigeria.
That's true, yes. That's true.
Because if she's in the plot, then clearly all those assets is in their name. In fact, your whole family, even your mom, she'll deport her too. All of you people.
Yeah, they will deport all of them, yes. They'll deport all of them. So they should get ready. That's why she's panicking. She's crying her life out gradually. She doesn't want to die. She doesn't want to die. They want to kill her. They want to buy her out. They want to buy her out. She doesn't want to go. They want to buy her out. Who will look after her children? That's what she's been shouting. Who will look after her children?
Mohbad not buy. If Mohbad can buy, anybody can buy. I don't even tell anyone.
So they are afraid of buying. But another is not their
business. It's not.
They are afraid to buy.
And they buy Mohbad.
Oh.
Now why that Wumi get the audacity, the temerity to say the pie that my son had to buy, because some people have been allotted to be carrying other people's pie and their own destiny that they can't do for her.
All jokes apart, my sisters, that thing that Wumi said is deep. She needs to explain it. It's a deep thing. We're just using it and we're laughing. It's not funny. We're just laughing over it, but it's deep. What do you mean by that, Black Widow? That the pie that Liam is supposed to buy, if Papa don't buy him. Excuse me? What do you mean by that? It's deep, and she has to explain it to the whole world, and she will explain it. Wallahi, I will remind our son, please, see, sir. I will text it to him. Let him I will remind our son, please ask this woman what will be the meaning of this thing. What is the meaning of this thing that she said? It's very deep. Or was it a prophecy they gave him? Maybe they gave her? How or what? Even if it is a prophecy,
No, don't give her answers. So don't be giving her clues because she's
So don't
listening.
give her
Don't give
clues.
her answers.
Don't give her
It's an
answers.
open question. She will explain herself. Nobody is. We don't know whether it's a prophecy. We don't know whether she saw it in her dream. We don't
In her
care.
dream. Or she thought
But
about
I pointed out. Okay, you were not here. You were not here when I did point this out because even if, right? Remember, she's advocating, or she's not advocating. She's saying, she's directly or indirectly accusing the nurse of being the person responsible for Mohbad's crime. Now, how does it correlate now with this other statement that the cry that her son had to cry is a cry that you understand? Make it make sense. Because if according to Wumi, the nurse should be charged. The nurse is the one who is responsible. So then how then do the two relate? Because you're saying the reason for your son's cry, your husband's, sorry, not your Mohbad's spying, because I will never give you that title, God forbid. God, please, I repent for issuing that word. I will never legitimize this girl. Forgive me, Lord.
I don't sit laugh with this woman. I repent. I repent for calling that husband.
Not even in my sleep do I ever want to call her that. Not even in my sleep, in my dream, no.
Oh my God, Lord.
So I was saying that the two don't relate. She cannot tie those two up together. She cannot, on one hand, want us to believe that the pie that Mohbad pie was for her son, and then at the time, it's the nurse that is responsible. So would the nurse have pied her son? Is that what she's saying?
My sister, that's why I said it's deep. She needs to come out and explain.
It's not deep. Yeah, the one who thinks it's deep. It's not deep. Will you come and tell us it's deep?
People have cracked my head in. I've gone sideways. I've gone up. I've gone round my brain. I can't just like pick an answer to that thing or pick something to say, okay, this is why she said it. I can't. I couldn't. It's not working. So she needs to come and tell us, what does she mean by that?
Wumi regrets ever making that statement.
Try.
Okay, well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll round up now. We say thank you to everybody, Abby. Justice continue. See the justice will fight, so who must get down? I know.
Yeah, that you will
It's
not
a
believe
must.
something more.
Sorry?
You will not believe something more.
Go ahead.
That article I just read.
Yeah.
Hold on.
God.
Because you give me a minute.
Don't tell me God.
Hold on.
Hey. I said that when I go pay me how many billion for asking her to screenshot?
What is going on?
They don't do phone calls.
No.
You did
No,
that?
it's there.
It's
I
there.
don't know why it's not coming up on in the list. When I went through the list of articles, it didn't come up. Hold on, because I was gonna.
With the appear this week. Wait and see.
There's another site that came up with that.
They remove so many evidences when this matter starts, which I know. They're
Yes.
removing so many evidence, yeah.
Hey God.
Because some tape that we had before, they're not there again. On the website, unless people that save it.
People say,
Yeah.
and then I pity Wumi. I'm sorry for Wumi.
Black
because
Widow.
people will bring out things there. People will bring out the original. If they like, let them go and change statements. Let them change testimony.